Hey everybody, welcome to the Dojo Taikai. We have a fun Strive tournament for you today. Pun intended, full pun intended. Won't even lie to you guys. But today we are going to see a lot of competitors. I think we're almost up to 20 entrants. And my co-host for the day is Gativrek, the hardest man in the South. And I gotta say, close personal friend of mine. I did officiate his wedding. Don't ask him though. Gativrek, how are you feeling today? How do you feel about the tournament?
That is 100% correct. He was my wife. He was the main man on my wedding. He was the fiance. He was everything. So yeah, I'm great. I'm excited to see these matches, and we can already get started right into it. We're gonna have the first match here on stream: Ninjask versus Jabledean. Two dojo denizens, two of very. If you hop into the dojo, you're gonna find them fighting. Probably somebody else, but maybe fighting each other. So we can get started right whenever they're ready. So make sure to ping them again. So
that way we have it. Yes, it's also true. Jabledean has apparently dropped Kai, which means that he'll be playing Ramlethal for today's tournament. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like maybe, yeah, I feel like maybe I'm a little bit betrayed. Like maybe that's a bit spooky. You know what I mean? I don't feel safe. I just don't feel safe. You know, and like we'll see how this matchup goes here. It's going to be Zato, right? Is one of them Zato? Am I crazy? Yeah. Yes, that's a Zato.
Ninjask is the Zato player. If you were here for Duels in the Dojo yesterday, you saw Jable's Ramlethal was kind of scary.
Indeed. And now we are going to see some Zato pressure. Ironically enough, it was the same matchup that we saw yesterday, Zato into Ram, and we are going to see some pressure coming out, Oki, and that's going to be a painful throw. Ramlethal in the corner. This is going to be a wall break. That's going to be a lot of meter for Zato, who usually struggles with that. In the air, and ooh, the movement from Zato. Ramlethal throwing swords out. Zato having none of that. He gets hit, gets bursting, and he is now in the corner trading hits. A trade at this point is very favorable.
RC out. The super gets him killed. That was a quick super and a reversal, almost down to the wire for Ramlethal. Takes the dub in the first round.
Oh, that is painful. That is very painful. But here we see Ramlethal getting in on the Zato. Pressure. The difficult thing about Ramlethal is, while she has great neutral and strong buttons, her mid-screen pressure is actually not that scary. If you can keep her at a good point mid-screen, there is not much to worry about. Mm-hmm. Or at least so Jable would have us think as he gets pushed back into the corner by Zato. Throw tech, very good from Jable.
Good work.
Ooh, how do you feel about throws in this game, Gatti? Are you feeling good about them? You feel like they're a bit strong? How do you feel?
I feel like they're a great tool. I feel like it forces people to use them a lot more. Talking about using them more, reversal super here gets Ramlethal caught on a jumping button. But like I said, the throws are actually amazing in this game. I feel like they're just good enough that if you're not good enough, you're going to get hit by them. Unlike Wake Up and stuff, you're going to have to actually practice your meaties and such.
Unlike, now that is tough. Oh, anyway. Speaking of tough, yeah, corner pressure from Zato.
You hate to see it. I think this whips,
is actually. He? Oh my gosh, that is unfortunate. Here we're going to see Ramlethal striking back with a counter hit, mid-screen, pushing down. Big sword normals, pushing Zato into this corner. This could be a turnaround for Jabledean if he manages to bring this back. I would not be surprised. Zato jabbing him out, and Eddie seals that dub. Ooh, what is the score right now, Gatti?
That is First game going over.
Oh gosh, it's only game one. I am actually amazed. We're seeing some strong play from both participants here. The jumping frog catches Laramethal. She goes down like a sack of bricks, and the burst forces her out of the corner. But Zato says no, not quite, and he's keeping her there as best he can. Gaddy, how are you feeling about this match so far?
I love to see it. It's going pretty well so far for Ninjask, but
Indeed,
considering
indeed.
Ramontal's strength, it's not over yet. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of strength in that character. You're talking about strength.
Speaking of, and we see Zato throwing out a reversal super of his own. The shark comes through. That's pressure air throw for the round dub.
That's good awareness. He was trying to get away, trying to jump away, and he grabs that.
The SS good awareness, except for when he is getting nailed hard. We're seeing Ramlethal's sword pressure get swept out of. She is back in the corner. Great movement from Ninja to pin Jabledean down. And we're going to see a wall splat that resets them to neutral for the back half of this first round. Okay, here we go. Ramlethal doing her absolute best to keep Zato in a pin-down position. But Zato says, I'm going to jab you until he gets DP.
Ooh, the reversal.
Speaking of, the reversal super comes through, and that will be the end of Ramlethal. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was quick. Those reversal supers are working very well in both players' favors.
Indeed. All right, let's see how this goes for the Zato. I'm tentatively excited. I think the players are currently making sure that this is a first to 3. My cat also would like to make sure it is a first to 3. You know him. He's very thorough. Peter does not fuck around. We shall see, though. Are the players... was it first to 2? Am I crazy?
It's first to 2 for the first 2 rounds, and then we're going to hope over to first to 3s.
That makes so much sense. Okay, I feel that. All right.
Yeah, so...
All right, what's our next matchup, Gaddy? Hit me with the tech.
So we're running, just waiting on some matches to get finished. We have a lot of round ones are just finishing right now. So hoping to see possibly this one. Actually, this one looks great. So we're gonna have Sergeant Smuggles. Whoops, that's not how you spell it. We're gonna have Sergeant Smuggles versus MF Bandit.
Oh man, Bandit is a good player. He plays Nago, and I'm interested to see how that goes. You know, we're gonna have some interesting stuff going on with this. I'm actually pretty excited though. I'm actually very, very excited to see how this goes. And I think that there is no better matchup I would rather see day one than Bandit or Tournament 1/2, I guess, technically, if we're counting the inaugural tournament. But then Bandit and literally anyone else. I like Bandit. Bandit's a cool man. I actually know him from the Fighter Z Discord, which we somewhat staff together. He's a coach, and he's a very, very careful man. He's going to play Smuggles. Who does Smuggles play?
I believe he plays Giovanna.
Okay.
Lovely
That is going to make this very interesting then. We're going to have some fun stuff going on today. Oh, man. I'm actually very excited to see Smuggles Geo because I have not seen him play at all, actually. You know, I have not seen him play at all. And I'm honest to goodness very just stoked. How do you feel about Geo in the game so far? What are your thoughts on Geo?
I love the representation of resilience, I'm not gonna lie. But
that is true.
She feels like the what am I trying to say? Like, she's not basic, but she has all the tools that you want in a character.
Okay, I feel that. I actually do feel that. See, I think that Geo is very strong on the rushdown. She has some very good matchups that, honestly, you wouldn't expect. Like, for example, she's super strong against Kai, and that's something that a lot of people don't see coming, right? Because Kai is such a measured, careful character. And then you have Geo, who is super intense almost all the time. And that aggression really does just blow straight through his defenses in 9 times out of 10. But I guess that also does depend on the player. And as they say, don't hit the player, hit the game. But we'll have to see how this folds out, right?
Definitely.
Man. Who are you favoriting, by the way? Who you think's gonna take
I've
this?
played. I mean, who's gonna win?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna be biased here, but I've seen the magic that our boy Sergio Smuggles can do. This man is a prodigy on every game that he plays, so I'm excited to see what he can prove to us here.
Oh man, that makes me very excited myself. I don't know. I'm almost always pretty stoked for some good matchups, but I'm a sucker. I'm a fighting game voyeur. We know this about me. That said, what's your score prediction, right? Do you think this is going to be 2-1, 1-2
I've
as it
never
were?
seen MF Bennett play, but by the way you're talking about him, I'm expecting a 1-2. I'm not
Ooh,
gonna say for
okay.
whose favor, but it's gonna be a 1-2.
Okay. I feel that though. That's actually very fair. I feel that. Now, here's my question. What do you think? What would you rate Smuggles' play out of 10?
Probably a big 9. I don't know if you've seen the DBFC tournaments, but whenever he was in the DBFC tournaments, he did do extremely well.
I do have a big fat L from Smuggles in the last Dojo Taikai DBFZ that I entered. So that does sound legitimate to me. Now, on the other hand, am I a bit vindictive? Do I want him to get hit? You know?
I mean, you did say this man was also in your wedding, so who knows? Anyways, let's get right into it. Nago going wild already and breaking the wall on the second hit, my bad.
Ooh,
So,
that Nago damage. Blood Rage meter building up. This is going to be Nagoriyuki neutral. He does have a limited number of special moves he can do once he gets that last meter, but he is managing it very well. Yellow RC keeps Geo out. Good jump on that drill. No punish, and Geo coming in hard. This is Geo stagger pressure, but he opts to burst and just bounce out of it. Nagoriyuki covering the ground. Gatti, what do you do in this matchup?
Or otherwise his Blood Rage is going to eat away at him. Full combo here from Geo into the corner. Possibly going to break it, yep.
Ooh, that's a good 120 damage or so, and we are going to see this reset to neutral. Who do you think has the advantage in this matchup, neutral-wise?
Nago, definitely. Look at that range on all those moves. Unless, I believe it's I forgot the name of Geo's move, but the one where she just goes low profile as everything. That can work pretty well, but it is a special move. It can be very punishable. So he has to be on his toes. He tries to go for the grab there and gets punished for it. Great awareness from Smuggles.
Ooh, here we see the mix machine begin. The throw opens Bandit up. Gold RC says, I'm not here for this. And Ditto. Oh, Giovanna getting some pressure. The cross up hits. He needs to 6P in this matchup. That is a secret against Geo as well. The drill comes through. No 6P on it. Jumping in. Double overhead. No confirm. This is going to be a... Oh, command grab. Here we go. Pressure. A lot of this is mashable, but...
Yeah.
Ooh,
nice first gold first, yeah. A lot of mirror.
Oh, great air throw. We're gonna see a corner situation. Nagoriyuki gets the hit.
Nice
That's the
burst.
burst. Ooh,
It's
Gatti.
game from both players. And if Smuggles get hit, that's the set. Ooh, the punish on the yellow RC. That was beautiful.
That was such a great bait from Smuggles to bring us into this next part of the match. All right, this is a round start counter hit. Geo getting a full combo off of that, and the throw, but it puts Nago out of the corner. The throw puts him back in. Oh, Smuggles going for the overheads. 2 overhead hits does connect. This might be Commentator's Curse Bard, a perfect from our friend Smuggles. However, that is not all he needs. The throw whiffs. RC to get the punish. Nagoriyuki in the corner. This is a super. Does it connect? It does. That is going to be game 1. Oh, game 1 was a painful one, friend. Oh, gosh. You know what? This is already turning out to be a good matchup, and I'm super excited to see where these players take everything going forward. Oh, gosh. See, I'm always a fan of seeing people play when I do or don't know them, right? So I don't know Smuggles personally. I have done a mod for him. And I suppose that's good. That is the main thing that I know about him.
He's your client. You can't be too hard on him. He is your client.
Yes, that's true. And speaking of being hard on someone, this Nagoriyuki is having a hard time dealing with Giovanna. And there's the jump in. He patiently waits. We're going to see some neutral play. The low slash comes through, whiffs.
Nice overhead.
Ooh, Gio
Weird.
goes for the punish. She tried to bait that burst early, but Nagoriyuki said, no, I'm not going to give you this for free. You're going to have to work for this. The low comes through. It is a hit. Nagoriyuki stagger pressure in full effect. Goes for the air throw. Smuggles manages to avoid it with an RC of his own. And we are going to see a
Dust.
fully charged dust.
And that's it.
This
That's going to be the full combo, and Nagoriyuki going down in round 1.
big tragic. But we do have another round on the field. Let's see if he can make something good out of it, huh? Okay, let's see. Nagoriyuki has him in the corner. The burst comes out. He says, I don't want to be here, sir. Please
Ooh,
don't
the
make me stand
spacing on
here."
the backdash.
And here we see some Nagoriyuki damage. My cat is shocked too. I would be as well, Peter. This is a scary man with a sword. That
Who's your cat
vampire
play on-
mask.
What is your cat playing
Uh-oh.
on Guilty Gear Strive?
Oh, my cat plays Soul. He's Celestial 4.
Oh, I feel attacked. But anyways, counter hit on the low. Gonna break the wall here? No, you guys grabbed out of it. If you fucked up your combo, you're gonna get grabbed out of it potentially, so watch out for that.
Let's see if he can bring this back. The 2H whiff, that is going to have to be a burst to save this game because of Giovanna's existing meter. Now both players back. Nagoriyuki Blood Rage management on point, and he gets that nice sweep in there, and that is
That
going to
fireball
make
is
this
great.
even. All right, let's see what we got going on. Nagoriyuki punish for that whiff. This is going to be pain, but it's not over yet. He can make this happen if he plays carefully. The counter hit is massive, but no follow-up. Bursted in vain. This is now an exactly even match. Meter slightly in favor of Nagoriyuki. Blood Rage bar is, however, building up. He is going to have to be careful. Slightly late on his punish of that. Giovanna throw comes in, and this is some damage, but it drops. And this means Nagoriyuki is back at his ideal range. He is exactly where he wants to be. He can afford to play this matchup patiently and get the chip damage. No conversion on this because of a lack of meter from Giovanna. We have seen Smuggles go for the throw here before, and he baits out a counter throw for the
Damage.
punish.
That's gonna be it. Smuggles takes it 2-0 for himself.
Indeed, indeed. And that is going to be our game. It was a beautiful set, that said, from both players. I am honestly very excited with what we've seen here today so far, and I think that we will see more great play moving forward.
Indeed. So right now we're just waiting on some round 2s to finish. We have our first round 3 set in stone, Certain Smuggles versus Ninjask. First to 3 match on this Dojo Taikai for Guilty Gear Strive. Meanwhile,
Man, Smuggles versus Ninjask, huh? That is going to be an interesting match, and I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm excited to see it. Okay, let's see. So who do you got for this? Who do you have for it, my friend?
so we're just waiting on one of the round 2s to finish off so we can get the matches rolling on. Just so we don't have the same players again twice on stream, you know.
Mhm.
You don't want to be too biased. I love my boy Ninjask, I love my boy Sergeant Smuggles. I don't want them to have too much spotlight. But
It's gotta be even. Gotta be even.
meanwhile, looking here in the losers bracket, we have some big names here in the losers bracket. We got TCT, who just got 2nd place in the Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament, and we have Cactopus, we got Mitsuru. We got a lot of big names here. MF Bennett, like you said, also big name. Jabledean, the Ramafall. So even the loser side is looking pretty sacked, I'm not gonna lie. Even though you win
Indeed.
the first game, but you can still come back. You can still go all the way through.
That is the important thing to remember. Fighting games and fighting game tournaments in general are all about adaptation. If you can get that adaptation, that sweet, sweet mistress known as adaptation, then it does not matter if you started out in the loser's bracket. It does not matter if you started out in heaven. All that matters is you have it and it is on your side.
Definitely.
Okay, so
Any players here you're feeling any sort of special way about? Because we got some big names, like I said, that we haven't even seen on stream yet.
I am definitely hoping to see Cactopus bring something nice to the table, but you never know. Cactopus is a scary, scary man, and honestly, he worries me. That man scares me on an existential level, and I just don't know what he is and isn't capable of sometimes. I sometimes wonder, like, did he create Axel Lowe simply to make me fear zoners, or what's his move? What's the strategy? You know what I mean? Like it's a very tough one. But honestly, I think that Axel is a matchup that not everyone is familiar with, and I think that's something that's going to struggle. How do you feel about Axel's strength in the game so far?
I get screwed every time I see him. I'm not gonna lie. I lose every time. He's a
That
character that
is
does
true.
not have a lot of bad matchups. If he can keep his spacing, he wins the game on that alone. It's a character you definitely have to play differently around.
Hmm. Now, I think that that novelty alone does warrant some examination, right? Like I think that Guilty Gear is a game where a lot of characters have that unique sort of experience, right? There's a unique playstyle associated with almost every character in the game, except for, maybe Kai and Soul being somewhat similar. At least in terms of like the tool sets that they have, right? But I think that at the same time, that gives us an interesting scenario where we kind of have to look at the tools in each character and say, are these matchups going to hamper the players in them, or do we think that this is something that transcends matchups? Because we don't have a matchup chart yet, right?
Yeah,
Strive is not a game where we have defined matchup charts yet. We're so early in this game's lifespan that anyone could beat anyone, and that's a good thing, I would very, very much say, right?
yeah,
But
indeed.
it's gonna vary. We're gonna have to see. How what do you think the worst and best matchups are in the game? What do you think the most lopsided is and the closest is?
Eh, okay, so probably it'll be Zato versus Axel. I think that one is
Okay.
like Zato wants to be controlling the neutral while Axel is the neutral. I don't know how to explain it properly, but it feels like both of those are like the polar opposites, and Axel just has the upper hand above Zato.
That's a very fair observation, I would say. I think that's very legitimate. See, you came in and you worded it as if it was something I should be afraid of, but no, see, I agree with that. I don't think this is hot take central. I think this is like, it might be lightly microwaved, but I don't think it's too hot. I'm with you on this.
Definitely. So with that being said, with all the bands are out of the way, we do have our first round three here on stream. We're gonna have Kurama versus the Raven coming up next on stream.
Okay,
So
all right. Versus the Wyvern, is that his name?
the Raven,
The
or
Raven. Oh, he beat Cactopus. Okay.
he kicked us a while
I'm
ago.
I'm interested though. I did not know that. Okay. So that means we're gonna have an interesting matchup because I've never seen the Raven play, but if he beat Cactopus, oh my gosh, that scares me. That scares me poopless. I'm
Well, I
just
don't know
gonna
if
be
you're here
honest.
for the Dragon Ball Fighters tournament, but he swept the whole bracket, no losses on his side, and he won the whole tournament. So
Oh,
he's a
see,
menace on every kind of fighting game. He's a prodigy.
that is very impressive. I am actually super happy to hear that. I think finding that kind of stuff is important, finding that kind of validation and skill. But I think that with anything like that, right, you always have to look out, right? The thing about fighting games that I think is very interesting to think about is that in this genre, we have heels, we have faces. There's a lot going into it that makes it interesting, right? There's personality and attitude associated with certain players and certain characters, and just that whole gamut of fighting game chicanery, so to speak, right? So the dojo is thankfully always a very welcoming place. I hope someone, if you're watching this stream today, I hope that you feel impressed and that you want to join the dojo, feel impressed to join it. But the thing is, right, we don't have a heel. The dojo does not have a heel. No one's the bad guy. And I think that's great. But it also makes me wonder who will be our first villain? I don't know. Will we see DontCareBear turn to evil? Will we see the faded Brazilian face heel turn? Will we see?
I think a lot of people see me as a villain because especially our boy Lazy.
Oh man, have you gate kept Lazy? Have you hurt this poor boy? Have you
A
hurt
lot,
his young soul?
a lot. Doesn't like
Oh
me.
my gosh.
I love you, Lazy. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh. See, I feel that. I feel that though. I'm with you to an extent. I have done that to people. In Strive so far it is mostly me getting nailed like that. But at the same time, I don't mind it. I actually am a fan of kind of getting my booty whopped in a game for the first time in a while. It's very new for me because in Fighter Z, you know, I had that kind of benefit of playing it since launch, right? But
Yeah.
in a game like this, when it's like you've played it since launch, that's 3 weeks. You know, it's 2 or 3 weeks, not even 3 weeks.
It's not
So it's
enough to have any concrete evidence and what's the best, who's the best, you know.
indeed. All right, what's our current matchup again, my friend?
We have Kurama versus Raven. We have Soul Bad Guy versus Milia Rage.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right, Milia is a strong character who relies on Oki. There are some glaring weaknesses in her game plan, but if she gets rolling, that is about all she needs. Soul Bad Guy with a 6P. This is the Oki burst.
Quick burst, yeah.
Very early burst. He wants to get out of that. He's an early bird special kind of man. The
And
DP,
the DP.
does connect.
Full combo.
Ooh. So, as our soul specialist, my friend, I do consider you a very good soul from what I have heard in word of mouth. How do you feel Saul fares in this matchup natively?
Honestly, I feel like he's very strong. He hasn't way too many anti-airs to count, and Milia being so aggressive in the air, he definitely has an upper hand, but the Yoki-Sam is not to be scared of, definitely. He does have that meterless reversal and all that kind of stuff, but that does not matter since he just got out on the round one. Strong
That
start
is
here for Raven.
true. Raven is starting off very powerfully in this matchup. Soul Bad Guy on his home turf of Lars Canyon, I believe. The early burst, he says, I don't want to deal with this. Kurama may be a little bit shaken by the Milia. The Oki comes through. He blocks low. Milia going with that nice little twist. This is going to be a lot of damage. Milia's air punishes are massive, as we know. Soul gets the throw, and this is Soul Bad Guy Oki, but Milia Gold Burst, she's out of there, and here we're going to see a DP. Soul Bad Guy, is that Bandit Revolver he punished her with?
Yeah, actually no, it's Bandit Bringer.
Ooh, man, and there's the wild
one of the
throw. Ooh, Milia Oki. He anti-airs it.
There's the anti-air I was talking about. He has way too many. He has 6B, 5K, 2H. It's a lot of them.
And we are going to
of
see a
course,
tense
DPs,
neutral.
There's a grab.
Oh, the pain. The tense neutral situation came in and he got eaten by it. What adaptation does he need to make this work, friend?
It's a lot of just set play considering Milia's game plan here. So there's a lot that could go wrong, a lot could go right. He just needs, you know, everything to work out in his favor. And then that's not what you want to see, a failed DP, and you're gonna force him to use his burst out quick and early, block the Yoki-Zeme.
This is a bit tough, but it is something
Grab.
he can manage if he is careful. Let's see what happens
combo.
here. Okay, okay.
Fortunately, a lot of drops coming in from Kurama here. Now getting the combos that he needs. Ooh, doesn't get the kill there, it was so close.
Oh, that would have been
Breaking.
such a benefit for him, but
Breaking
it's
the wall.
not over yet.
Super for max damage, you love to see it.
He does still have a chance in this matchup. Soul Bad Guy really just needs that hit, and he gets it. That is going to slam her right into the dirt. Oh my gosh.
A lot of very quick matches. The momentum is going wild for both players here. Wall almost broken. He gets a grab in. Doesn't get a full combo. No meter. And there's a ball break. Quick and early. 10 seconds in.
Oh
Fafnir.
man. Okay, let's see how this goes. That is going to be some Oki.
5K. Wall throw. There's go 25% of your health. Yellow RC doesn't want to hold any of it. And bring it. That's a interesting.
Milia super.
What's gonna happen?
What's this interaction? Ooh.
You got hit.
Okay, all right. This could be a dangerous situation for Milia. She whiffs the throw, gets wild thrown. That is a good 25% of her health gone. Soul
RC.
keeps the DP safe, and another DP does come through.
He is a sub player. He's DPing a lot.
Kurama might make this happen. It's very close. The DP keeps her. Hair car goes wide. JK doesn't connect. Milia double overhead doesn't make it. And the jab, the 2P connects, and that is going to be the game to balance this out. Oh, Gaddy, I'm erect. Okay, let's see
I
how
don't
this
need that
goes.
much information, but thanks.
All right, Milia herring her way to the corner, but the DP does eat her alive, and that is about 20% of her health, maybe a little bit more. The mix-up does not come through. Saul's conversions, what he is famous for, get him massive damage and corner carry, but he whiffs the vortex, and that is going to be Oki. He has to eat this. Okay, let's see what he does. He opts to take the damage on that. And Milia's gonna smash him through the corner. No chance for a burst. That is about a third of his remaining life gone. And we are going to see the DP.
Oh, they whiffs the Night Ray Vortex. Almost goes off the wild throw. Gun Flame to keep it safe.
Now, do you spend this burst if you have to? If you're Kurama and you end up having to?
You got the Gun Flame in, but definitely should have spent it if he needed. Get that kill. He was one poke away from death. Well, it's going to be a full combo. All the way into the corner. Big damages.
Oh gosh. Okay, we are going to see it. Oh man, this is a tense situation in my head. This is a bit spooky. Soul
Nice
bad guy
grab.
with the air throw. The fully charged dust does not make it. No punish on it, but the DP keeps her in the corner. Milia jumps out for the double cross.
That mix is so nasty.
Milia is such a scary character to just block. The throw goes wide, and then she makes one of her own for the Oki setup. In this game, throws are your Oki tool. Always remember that. That is going to be a wall splat through the wall back to neutral. This is Kurama's best chance to win this. I would say Saul does have slightly better neutral than Milia, but she does get him with the bad moon. Oh my gosh. It is pain, but you know what? That is what we're here for.
Boom, gets grabbed first thing in the morning. 5k out, doesn't want to hold any of the Oki's aiming.
I cannot blame him. I would not want to deal with any sort of Oki whatsoever. I think that character is someone who is just very scary. The Gunflame gets jumped over. That is good matchup knowledge from the Milia. Raven is making Kurama work for it if he wins it at all, and this is going to be big damage. No burst comes through. This is going to be a one-touch game. One more touch, and that Soul bad guy does get killed if he manages to pick up.
Is he going to get hit by this? No, he doesn't get even a whiff off of it. Gold burst, full tension for Soul, and not going to be it just yet. Oh, it gets hit.
I like the patience not spending that bar on the pickup. He says, I don't need to risk it. I can just go for a very healthy bit of Oki and see what I can do. All right, we do have another game in the books here. This is going to be Saul bad guy with that, what is that, a far slash that connected? The DP whiffs. Burst, both players exchanging it. So what adaptation does Soul need to make in this matchup, Gatti, as a Soul player yourself?
It's difficult to tell. Melee is just so strong of an Oki character. You just gotta block better. That's all I can say.
That is a very fair assertion, and I think that is one that our players need to be aware of for something like this, especially when you're in a very difficult situation. Saul bad guy with 2 hearts against Milia with just 1. We are going to have to see how she manages this comeback, if at all, and I don't know if I'm hoping for her or not. I honestly hate blocking Milia Oki, but this is a reality for our Soul player.
I don't think you're the only one. I don't think Melee players like blocking Milia Oki.
That's true. Oh man, Saul bad guy taking big boy damage, big boy Soul damage, and this is going to be something of note. Milia has him in the corner. Bad Moon gets gold RC. The DP goes in. This is a chance for Soul to make this happen. Both players' bursts will be back on the field before a kill comes out. Soul spends it immediately, knowing he has another round of slack. The air throw gets teched. I honestly didn't even know you could tech an air throw, but that is going to be a Milia round win.
Making this comeback. If he just needs to win this one round, and it's all over for Kurama.
Oh man, indeed. Very spooky for both players. Soul might get his burst back by the end of this. We are going to have to see. Milia with the ambiguous cross up into the Oki, but it gets eaten alive by the DP. That DP is scary. Air throw. That is half of her health gone. This is now an uphill battle for Milia, but she does get the setup, and that is going to hit. This will send Soul through the wall. About 1/3 of his life remaining, maybe a little bit less, possibly 20%. It is a one-touch game. If Milia gets more bar, trying to bait that burst out, Milia opts to use it in the block string. This is now close. The setup happens. He was trying to bait that DP. The air throw comes in. Far slash into Bandit Revolver. BR gets him that dub.
Indeed, and that's going to be 2-2. The first of 3 all stream going all the way.
Very scary indeed. How do you feel about this right now?
It's close. Both these players are very close in match and in skill, to be honest. It's a interesting fact. Both of these players are current Guilty Gear Strive and Dragon Ball Fighters champions in the dojo, so it's quite a high caliber match, to be honest.
It is definitely a high caliber matchup, and this is, as always, an exciting showdown to watch from the dojo. The dojo's matches are almost always absolutely godlike. We are going to see Soul Bad Guy get massive damage on Milia. No burst from the Milia player.
5k whiffs
Ooh.
and doesn't get any whiff out of it.
See, that is something of note. The Milia player knows she wants to save that burst for a better time. That is going to be some damage. Soul Bad Guy goes for the feint, and Milia with the setup to bait the DP. She has to spend that purple RC bar. Soul Bad Guy eats that Oki, gets caught by the Bad Moon, which is an overhead. No punish on the DP, but a throw comes out and sets up the Oki for the round.
You have no
Oh,
time to
golly.
breathe against Milia. You just have to keep being on your toes.
That is true. She is also a secret agent. We cannot forget that. That is canonically her job. We have to keep this kind of thing in mind when seeing these matchups play out. And honestly, I cannot blame Soul Bad Guy for forgetting. But I can blame him for getting hit. Oh my gosh. This is going to be some neutral play. The throw goes wide. Oh my gosh. That is painful. But this is not...
Oh, and that's going to be it? Is it? No, he doesn't get the full damage out of it. Nice
Kurama with the DP. This is also going to be big damage. He can make this happen if he doesn't.
Oh, and there it
make
is.
another whiff. Oh, that is painful. But you know what? We do admittedly sometimes love to see it. It's that kind of juicy dynamism that makes these dojo battles so intense.
That was a great showing. It went 3-2 down to the wire for both players. Incredible showing for all of them.
Oh man. Oh gosh. All right. How's our bracket looking, Gaddy? Give me the tech. Give me the
We
download.
got winners round 3 up and ready to roll here. So we're gonna have
man.
on stream right now. We're gonna have Sergeant Smuggles versus Tasty.
Oh man, I'm actually pretty excited for this. I am pretty excited. Sergeant Smuggles versus Tasty, you said.
Indeed.
Who does Tasty play? Who does Tasty
I
play?
have no idea.
Oh man, you know what? We need those dojo player cards for Strive.
We do. At Coyote Bongwater.
Oh.
I've never opened up a Adobe Photoshop in my life, so it's not my responsibility.
You know what? That is true. I know I did make the winner card last time. I think
yeah,
I'll probably end up doing it this time as well.
Let me tell you, that was beautiful. I love the high quality stuff you got.
Oh, thank you. I am actually, as we wait between these matches, I am actually working on a thumbnail for someone right now. I'm not going to disclose who, but I'm very excited for it. Ooh, let's see. All right. Okay. So who else do we have still in the bracket, my friend? Is this the full remaining bracket?
So right now on round 4 we have Raven and Shotgun Insanity, Sergeant Smuggles, and Tasty. And down on losers we got Kurama, MF Bandit, Aidenspro, Smitty. We got Ninjask, Cactopus, and Power of Armor. So big names.
Armor. Is that going to be a Potemkin player? If it's not, I got to tell you, I'm going to be very disappointed in him. I may honestly root against him if he's not a Potemkin player. I'm going to be real with you.
Indeed.
I honestly, do we have a
The name
Potemkin
is too
player in the
fitting.
bracket?
Good question. I'm not 100% sure. And I don't see Potemkin a lot, you know. I wish more people played him. He's quite powerful.
Indeed. I think that he's a very scary character.
And we have our next match ready to go whenever the players are ready to fight.
Now, see, I am actually pretty excited here because I have not, as you know, as the fighting game voyeur of the dojo, which I've said a few times, I am very excited to see an Eno player go at it. I'm seeing if I can't steal any tech from this Geo in the matchup because honestly, I get RPS down by Eno so hard. Oh man, Ray with the cute doggo face, and Eno jumping out of a portal like a mad witch.
I
And
love
we
this
are.
intro. It's
It's pretty metal. It's pretty metal.
badass. I love it. Heaven
Man,
over hell.
what
It's
is Eno's backstory actually? I don't know that much about it. I know she used to be someone's girlfriend or something.
Axels.
Ah, that's pretty intense. So
I
why
ain't
is
no
she
lore
evil?
master, but I know a few tidbits.
How thick is she? 1 to 10? Because right now she's thicker than a Snickers, and I'm about it.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5. She ain't thicker than Panchenko, but it's pretty thick.
That's true. You know what? If you had to pick a waifu in this matchup, oh, you know what? That's what it
Kurama.
is.
She's Brazilian. What can I say? Anyways,
That's
let's
true.
stop talking about waifus and thickness. Giovanna's going wild right now.
The
on
corner
this
pressure
Eno.
is real with Gino. She is Gio. She is going to force a lot of RPS situations that are negated by 6P, but once you know you can 6P or throw through them, she can get another layer of the mix. She is getting
about 6B.
out.
See a
This
lot of
is
movement
gonna
here from
be-
this Eno overheads, full combo here.
Oh, that's a
wall.
wall smash, and that is going to be big damage. Reset to neutral, which I think Eno has the edge in. 6P,
Definitely.
the butt slam comes through. RPS coming down in order to nail that. Oh, man. That is painful. All right, here we go. Stroke the tree comes through, and this is going to be some fun times for the Eno player.
Yeah, that's one
Unfortunate
wall break.
for
Super for the max damage.
This is big damage. Smuggles is on the back foot. Eno coming in with some RPS mix, but it gets negated by the mash. This is going to be a stagger, but the 6P
What?
comes through. The matchup knowledge is prevalent in this situation. Smuggles on the back foot again. He has to make something happen if he wants to stay in this match, but it goes through the mace. Where does she take that from, Gabby? It's got to be in her boot, right?
I mean, yeah. There's no other holes there could come from, anyways. Back
I
into the
feel like
game.
it's something like that. Let's see. Okay, here we go. The characters are remaining the same. I was worried we were about to see a character switch. Not that it would disappoint me any. Eno comes in high, gets jabbed. Didn't know you could jab out of that. The burst to get Gio into the corner. This is going to be stroking the tree. RPS comes through. She jabs. She says, I don't want any part of this. And the stagger connects. Eno's health. Eno's health is getting brought down by these hits. No confirm, no meter, but we do see the staggers start to open Eno up. Once she's forced to just eat that.
Whiffs a grab.
Oh.
There's another grab, and that's going to be it for Eno. First round going over for Smuggles in the set.
That is physical pain, but we will see what we can do here for our good friend Smuggles and our new friend Tasty, who may have even been around a while. I actually don't know, but we are going to see a burst.
He has been on Dragon Ball FighterZ Dojo Taikai before, and I believe he got second place on it, so he's definitely to be feared with. He only going down to for 6-meet Daddy K-Sack.
Oh man, so we are seeing a Titan battle here.
Yeah.
In that case, my cat, who has jumped onto my lap to watch this matchup, you may hear him in the moment. He is watching Giovanna apply that pressure. The throw, strike versus throw, and high-low comes through. Good just, but Eno still gets
going crazy. Cross-ups on cross-ups. You love to see it. Anyways, Eno times mix, possibly. Oh, there's a reversal super. Big damages. Sets up the Okazami. 5P.
The 6P to check, and that is going to be the 6P butt slam against the Geo for the round. We are now 1-1 in this match. We're going to have to see what they can do. Oh, it goes wide.
Both players
Eno.
with.
Oh my gosh. Here we see Eno applying what mix she can. Giovanna, that wall is looking dangerously ripe. One more hit would smack her through it, but she manages to reset to the mid-screen. A nice confirm is going to put her back, but the anti-air knocks Eno back onto the back foot. That wall is still a bit cracked. We're going to have to see how this goes. Gold RC. Eno pops out of the corner using that dive, and we are back to the neutral game, but not for long. Guilty Gear is such a fast-paced game that you never know what's going to happen. We are now seeing Eno getting opened up. The counter hit allows for a confirm, and the RPS comes through in Gio's favor. That is going to be a kill, almost certainly.
Oh
no! The magic pixel!
And he has the burst too.
Have it. Not
Oh,
quite.
there's the
Stroke the
grab.
tree gets thrown. That is the answer to stroke the tree.
Yeah,
And that is going to be physical pain. But you
it's
know
gonna be
what? I'm here for it. Oh my gosh. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff I love seeing in our dojo tournaments, friend. All right, here we go. Stroke the tree. Got to be careful that now that you know he knows this is part of the matchup. We're going to see the note come out, jump. Ino going for it. The jab checks. Ooh, how important is that jab in this matchup? The air throw keeps her down, and the anti-air is going to put Ino on the ground, but these throws are eating our friend Smuggles alive. This is a tricky situation. The air throw does knock him on his very round butt, and we are going to see another throw.
Yeah, that was just neutral being controlled by Tasty. Smuggles just letting him go wild in this neutral and not doing enough to counter him.
Honestly, I can't even blame him. I feel that very well. I have been there before. In that matchup, it can be tough to deal with Ino, especially once she gets in your head. And honestly, I think that she's a very terrifying character to deal with, as we see here. This is going to be massive damage, but no death yet, which is, of course, a good thing for Smuggles, who is getting eaten up by these throws, and the confirm does knock him down one more time.
It's a quick round going over for Tasty here. Checking the opponent's connection. Guilty Gear Strive server's not the best. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course, Strive server still a work in progress. It's the price we pay for great netcode. And you know what? I honestly sometimes do wonder if it's worth it, but at the same time, I got to admit, I love it.
Why we dying?
Ooh, have we been booted to the lobby?
I think they're still going at it though.
Okay, well, in that case, we will commentate on the state of the health bars, unless...
Oh, never mind. We're going to be redoing the room then. Yeah.
DCB does come in with the save. That is actually a good idea. I think that is the best move to make. Oh, man. All right, we are going to see a remake of the room, and that is okay. We do have that situation come in sometimes, and I think it's important to note, with any Strive tournament, there are going to be a couple of growing pains, a couple of production hiccups that do come through every once in a while. But that's okay, right? Like we have dealt with that kind of thing before. DBFZ had its own set of problems in the early days that were a bit frustrating to deal with, but that's all right. So, what is our current match score, Gaddy? Give me the thing. Give me the download.
Right now we have Tasty up against Smuggles. He's 2-1 right now. So whenever they're able to get back into the room, the code has been posted on match announcements. JBTPVB. So players, please make sure to go back. And unfortunately, no, doesn't work the best always. The Guilty Gear Strive service. So we're hoping to get back in here so we can get these matches going again. Hopefully the match we can get to see didn't go for too long. I don't believe so. We're hoping to see if they can get back in and we get the fights.
Indeed. Now, I do think this is going to be an interesting matchup. We're going to have to see who adapts faster in this situation. And honestly, I'm a little bit afraid. I'm honestly very aware that these players would both wash me beyond my years. Right? This is the kind of situation where a wise older player comes and tells me that I need to level up in order to face these kinds of foes. You know? Something like, hey there, young man, you have to be on the lookout because there's a witch in these parts. These are some witchy woods. Have you seen the Scooby-Doo movie with the vampire witch ladies?
Oh, I have. I didn't see it in English, I'm not gonna lie, but I did see it.
Wait, okay, that's actually an interesting question. The songs are the songs still in English or are the songs in Portuguese?
They're in Portuguese.
Okay, that's actually pretty neat. I would love to hear the Portuguese version.
It's not great.
Oh, man.
Because they just translate the regular lyrics, so it doesn't actually like rhyme or have any rhythm to it. It's kind of awkward.
Man. Oh, man. So what Dragon Ball dub did you grow up with?
I watched the Portuguese one, of course, and then the dubbed, not dubbed, subbed Japanese. I never watched the English one.
Oh, see, I can't blame you on that. It's a very polarizing issue. How's the bracket looking?
We have losers round 3 almost completed right now, and losers round 4 currently ongoing. And of course, winners round 4, we're just waiting. Our boys started Smuggles having some technical issues and not being able to join because
Oh
Guilty
man,
Gear.
that does sometimes happen. But, that kind of stuff, it's natural. It's very natural. You know? I mean, maybe not always natural, but like in a game like this that's still very new, it's still very cutting edge, I will admit. Even though we don't see this kind of technical difficulties in something like Unist, it's very hard to imagine that this situation would be happening if the game didn't have the netcode that it does, right? Like we do have a beautiful games netcode on deck that does allow us to play people from different continents at a reasonable connection. There is, of course, the JP versus NA match happening on Twitch concurrently with our tournament today, which is still pretty great, right? Like, I think that no matter what, every event that comes through here is going to be an absolute banger with this game.
Indeed.
You know? But man, I don't know. What tournaments this year are you looking most forward to, other than our obviously lovely Dojo Takai's?
I'm looking forward to CEO on the end of this year, December 3rd, I believe, something like that. I'm excited to see that one for sure. And it looks like we got in the match, I believe.
Okay, all right.
Is it working now? I think Smuggles is still having technical issues.
That is okay. That does happen.
We're troubleshooting right now. Hold on.
That does
There we go.
happen.
Unfortunately, the sides did swap, so that's going to be said.
Oh man, that's all right. That is all right. Not too bad. Not too bad. That does happen sometimes. Not much we can do about it, and that is okay. Right? We are about to see some good stuff coming through here, and honestly, I'm just super. Oh,
Never mind. We got booted back again. Oh,
we
Tasty
got.
left the room.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Oh man. Honestly, I'm just very excited to see this come through, right? Like, no matter how the matches end up, I'm pretty excited to see it. We are going to go back to the main menu in order to get this done. On that note, Gaddy, I will be right back. I have to grab a beverage. Please carry the broadcast for me for 2 moments. I will be right back, friend.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So right now we're just restarting the game because Guilty Gear Strive is just not working as we hope it would. So maybe relaunching the game will fix the issues we're hoping. Um, so whenever we're done with that, we'll remake the room. Our competitors can keep going and fighting again. I'm gonna need a second to conversate with the servers for sure. But looking at the Dojo Takai 13, our first major Dojo Takai with Guilty Gear on it, we have currently our top 8. It's Raven, Shotgun Insanity, Stardust Smuggles, Tasty, Power Armor, Kurama, Aidenspro, and Cactopus. So right now we're gonna have losers round 4 running off stream while we run both of these winners round 4 matches, hoping to see if we can just keep this train going. Everything can work out just fine. Well, like I said, Guilty Gear Strive currently just not having the best time with the servers, unfortunately. We're hoping soon it comes back and it works just fine. Fun fact, the South American servers, which are the ones that I use, are by far the ones that work the least. I actually cannot join any matches or player matches or things like, which is incredibly unfortunate. But I'm hoping to see they hot fix it sooner rather than later. Right now, we're gonna get back top 8 is not going to be on stream. Our losers round 4 is currently can keep going off stream. We're only going to be streaming losers round 5, which is the next one after that. So pretty much top 6 is going to be streamed, not top 8, just so we can have a smoother match and move a smoother stream running. All right. Hopefully all the players are settled in. Everybody is able to make their rooms. If anybody got any questions, make sure to go on our Discord or tournament chat. Make sure to ping me so we can have everything set up and running. Currently, we have just the code being hidden from the stream, so we don't have an overflow. And we do have our room for the stream settled back in. And hopefully our players can both hop on in this time around, and hopefully it all works out just fine. We currently have the stat 2-1 on Tasty's favor. You have Smuggles already joining in.
Beedle-eedle-eedle-lee, breaking news. Fun is back.
Welcome back. And seems like Sergeant Smuggles does have the game working. Again, question mark.
Oh, man. I'm very excited to see this work out. We do need Smuggles to ready up.
Yeah, I believe Smuggles actually having failed to obtain dual station information. So
Ooh.
his game is broken right now.
Let's see. Yes, we do have a room, Tasty. We do have one set up. You know, he may need to restart his game. That's okay. That does happen.
Yeah. I think it's working now. I think we found dual station that's working.
All right. Hopefully we do see this work out.
And now we got Tasty just hopping on in, waiting for him to join the room so we can have the match. There he is.
Indeed.
All right, this is the moment of fate. Is it gonna work? Are we gonna get that match going?
Now, hopefully we do, because I would honestly love to see it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to see some good old fighting games. You know? Nothing wrong with that at all. But I do think we will get something good going here in a moment. Tasty has been told to ready up. Hopefully we do see this break through momentarily. I am very excited. Wait.
Currently have some.
Wait, what? Gaddy, what's happening right now? I'm a little bit confused.
That's a good question.
Oh, okay, I see.
Against somebody?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, guilty.
The servers appear to have matched him up with someone else, unintentionally, it seems, which is, that does happen. Let's see if we can't get this figured out slowly here.
All right, so unfortunately, since Tasty and Smuggles is just not working.
Yeah, it does seem like we will have a match in the park. As imperfect as that may be, that does seem to be the case.
So we're gonna go to the next match then, since it's just not working.
Yeah, that does happen. That is a troubleshooting problem. What match are we up next with, Gaddy?
So next up, we're gonna have, since Tasty and Smuggles is not working, we're gonna have Raven versus Shotgun Insanity next up.
Okay, good. Now, I am pretty excited to see this matchup as well because I don't know anything about either of these players. Like, obviously, I'm seeing them for the first time today. Um, how many players do we have left alive right now?
We have 8 right now.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Got losers round 4 going on right now. We got Power Armor versus Kurama, which apparently I heard Power Armor does not play Potemkin. He plays Axel. I'm disappointed. And we have
We have
Aidenspro.
two? We have two Axel players in this bracket? I'm honestly amazed. My gosh, I am honestly amazed. That is not something I expected in this day and age. But you know what? I'm A-okay with this. I'm A-okay with this this fate that we have set up.
Actually, we have another Axel player who's going to hop in right now. Shotgun Insanity. I had no intel on this man, but yeah.
We have 3 of them?
He sounds so distraught.
This is becoming a problem.
Are you going to have a heart attack?
I honestly, after the drumming that Cactopus gave me before the brackets started, honestly, I'm scared. I'm very scared. Because Cactopus is still in, right? Is he still in?
Yeah, he's on losers right now.
And who sent him there again? Was it the one of the Eno players?
It was.
Oh man, we are gonna see an Axel matchup come
it was
through.
Milia. It was Milia that sent him. It was Raven, who's on stream right now, finding another Axel. So let's see if you can redo the performance he just did. Anyways, back in here.
Yes, we are finally back into the smell of the game, and Milia gets a first early hit. This is going to be Axel fighting his way out of the corner, and now she has to contend with him, but the throw sets up her Oki so well.
We're going to see a third one. Oh, reverse
This
super.
is blocked.
Yep.
Yep, it was baited very cleanly by the Milia, who knew Axel has no true DP. He needed to do a reversal super to get out of there, or just patiently hold it, and ain't no one have time for that. Milia in the air does present a problem for Axel, but his air options are amazing. His anti-airs are great.
He has a lot of anti-airs that work greatly on his favor if he's able to pull them off. Unfortunately, he does have a sweet spot of a range he wants to work on, and that's the complete opposite of Milia's sweet range, so it's a war of attrition here.
This is going to be tough. Can he manage to pin her down? This is a bit like Spider-Man versus Mr. Fantastic. Stretchy limbs versus crazy jump-ins. This is going to be game 1, going right on over to our resident Milia expert. How do you feel about that game 1? What adaptation does
I
actually
believe it was over. He was just able to control the neutral so well. He didn't give a chance for Shotgun to breathe, which is what you want to do against Axel. You can't let him live, otherwise he's just going to do 50% of your health in the first 10 seconds.
And that does come through very painfully. Milia goes with the jump over. I'm shocked he blocked the first one. The ambiguous cross-up gets blocked. Burst to avoid that Oki. This is going to be a little bit of damage into the throw. Ooh, he does not get the purple RC follow-up on that combo. I know what he was going for, though, and I'm very proud of him. This is going to be Axel anti-airing Milia to death.
Look at that, control the neutral. That's what he wants to see from Axel.
This could be,
anyway, and he's just going to counter hit you.
Ooh, this could have been the adaptation. Axel jumps out. He says, I'm going to risk it. 4 frames is enough. And that is going to be Axel pressure. The throw again. He won't go for it a third time. And we see the pain come through. Axel keeping Milia. Oh, and we cursed him, my friend. Why did we do this to him? Oh my gosh, that's okay though. Does now turn the tables. Axel is on the back foot. The throw comes through. Is this a taste of his own medicine?
Ooh.
Oh, I wonder how that medicine tastes. Do you think it's cherry flavored, Gatti?
I hope so. Anyways, 2-1-1 on this round. Shotgun trying to make it tie up on the rounds, on the games, I mean.
Indeed, Axel with that great full screen control. Milia tries to jump in. He matches height. That is exactly what he needs to do in this matchup, is match that height and or get a good full screen punish like that. Axel does do damage if he connects over time. Doesn't get punished for the bad anti-air. And Milia now jumping in, dodges the sickle. Hair car into RC. She goes for the overhead, but it gets RC. This is going to be a corner mix-up situation. Axel says, I want no part of this. He is going to just try and force her back to that ideal range with the throw.
Boing.
Oh, the throw.
That was some great control. He went full screen. He threw out that unblockable, and now it's Axel's game. 1-1. First 3, by the way. So still a lot of adaptation to come through from both players. Looking at Axel anti-air. 50% of your health, pretty much.
Here we go. This is going to be some zoning, and Axel is now gap closed in on. He does not have great close-up options. Milia bursts him back to his ideal range. That may have been a mistake. You can block Axel all day if you need to, but not if you're dead. The RC gets him punished, actually, and the throw comes through to save the day. Oh my gosh. Look at that throw. Watch it go. Axel keeps it zoned.
Don't.
Right.
We're gonna get EMC, bro. Come on.
That's not a song, as far as I know. Here we go. Axel is keeping it. Axel is keeping it a buck, but he is on the back foot. This is going to be big damage with that wall splat, but it does set them back to neutral, which Axel does want. I need to look up the frame data on that round start interaction after a wall break, but it may not matter for Axel, who is now in the corner against a very angry Milia, enraged. Hair car comes through. That is going to be a dead man. Unless I curse him and he drops it, but he gets the throw. Oh my gosh, I need to stop doing this to people. All right, here we go. Axel trying to keep her at bay. He is taking a new approach to it. Milia, with those creative air motions, does present a unique challenge for Axel to deal with. The spin does not get anything, but she does not have a projectile to safely punish it. Axel gets nailed. I think he went for throw on wake up, but this is going to be painful for him. He now has to guess. He guesses wrong. Milia will wall splat him. With one heart on the board for both players, this is a tough situation. Axel whiffs the anti-air. This is dead. Oh, no.
Oh, the burst came just in time. The clutch out. Now he has a little bit of attention on the back foot here. He's able to convert off a lot of combos.
Now this is the tough part about Axel. He may not have high native damage, but you cannot risk bursting him at full range. That's the thing that makes him tough. Yes, his average damage is low, but you just cannot burst him at most ranges that he hits you from. It's just such a spooky situation to be in. All right, Gatti, what is the score? Give us the deets.
All right. Shotgun's currently 2-1 here in the lead. He's one game away from winning and securing going to semifinals.
Oh, that could be good. We are going to have to see an adaptation from this Milia. But she does get in. This is going to be pain. Can Axel hold on to his set lead here and make this happen?
Remember, whoever wins this is guaranteed at least top 3 and guaranteed winning a bit of cash in the side. So it's definitely a lot of the line here.
That is true. We do have a bit on the field. That round goes to Milia. Lightning fast. Okay, round start situation. Neither player gets the advantage, but Milia does get that gap closed. Bad Moon gets blocked. And this is going to be Axel at his ideal range, throwing out bombs from full screen. But the Milia Oki comes in. Oh my gosh. You love and hate to see that kind of situation happening on screen, don't you?
And oh, there it is. Double overhead. Doesn't get the full combo. And anti-air out of there. Big combo, big damages. Unblockable all the way through.
Indeed, we are going to see this happen. Milia with the throw. That is going to be painful. Axel is gonna hurt. This will actually break through the wall. Super not enough damage to kill, so he opts to save the meter for an RC. And this could be it. The burst comes through the anti-air. Oh, slightly scuff confirm, and the hair car seals it. That is 2-2 for this game. We're going to have to see how this shakes out. I'm very excited. You love to see a Game 5. Whereas the League of Legends Silver scrapes to commentate this throw fest that we are seeing. He won't do it again because he gets bursted out. And we are going to see Milia hop through those anti-airs. I'm starting to think this is an easy matchup for her with how well she is smacking him down in this round. Oh man, okay, here we go. Axel Lowe trying to keep her at range and at bay. It is not good to let Milia rage in. He is delaying this as much as he can. He is forced to let her in for a spin. Milia kept at max range. Heracard does put her in there. And
Oh, the reversal super. It's gonna be big damage coming out. Is that gonna kill?
that
No,
is
unfortunately.
pain.
Tries
One
to
more
block.
stray poke, and that Milia is dead.
There it is.
Axel goes behind the back to seal the round. All right, let's see. There we go. Full damage. That is half of her health bar gone. In a flash. This could be it. Milia has to make something happen. Otherwise, Axel is going to just keep her at bay for the rest of this event. And no one wants to go out to an Axel bomb. All right, here we go. The anti-air nails it down. She is in his pace. One more chip
And
kills, and that is dead.
3,
Milia
2.
brought down. Oh, that hurts. Honestly, I think a loss to Axel with any character is honestly painful. I mean, as we know, Zekseed on Twitter did actually go to bat today, actually. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you looked at his Twitter during the event. He did actually say 37 minutes ago, Axel players make me feel some type of way on God. And honestly, I can't blame him. I do understand that vibe. I really do. And I think that that is one of those things that really does scare me on an existential level. Axel Low players, of course.
Carry.
Because what do you do against Axel Low? You cry. You know?
You don't say full screen. That's why you don't do.
Yeah, exactly. You try to get in. Sometimes you fail. You do your absolute best. And honestly, sometimes that best is not enough to get in on Axel Low, who is an absolute Chad. I mean, I honestly would be very afraid of him as well, if I'm being honest with myself here. That does happen, but you know, what's our next matchup, Gaddy? Give me
So
the
we're gonna have
download.
Smuggles coming back, and hopefully he got the issue sorted out. He was able to finish his game on the park. He went, unfortunately, he got 3-1. Tasty went on to semifinals, and he went back into losers, and he's gonna be fighting Power Armor here.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
hopefully, see both players get ready to rumble.
So how
here.
many players do we have left?
We currently have 6. We have in the winner semifinals, Shotgun and Santa and Tasty. They're both gonna wait a little bit until the match comes, so they can take a little breather. You win the matches, you get a little breather. If you don't win the matches, you gotta come back into the grinder. And in the losers, we have Smuggles and Power of Armor, which is currently going through right now.
Oh man! And how many total entrants did we have this time?
We have 20, I believe.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. All right, we're doing good, boys. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty solid.
Yep.
All right, let's see. So who do we have in the lobby now? We are removing anyone who is not in an immediate match. So we do have Smuggles on deck, which is good, Let's see. Where is Power of Armor? He is an Axel player, you said, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm terrified by the mere possibility that we might have an Axel versus Axel final.
It is a possibility, indeed. Currently, we have and we only have 2 left. Yeah, the Shotgun Santa, who just got the dub, who's gonna be fighting Tasty, who plays Eno, and then on loser we have Power of Armor, who plays Axel.
Honestly, I have never lived a Nightmare before, but I am willing to try it just for you guys at the dojo. I'm very willing to experience this hellscape of an Axel player's dream. Who is that? Is that our fella?
That's Power of Armor, yep.
Oh man, okay. Where is he from?
No idea. I've seen the name before, I'm not gonna lie, so.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds familiar to me.
Indeed.
All right, we're gonna have to see how this goes. Spectators are in place. Both players, I believe, are now free to ready up. So feel free to go ahead and get started, boys. Whenever you're ready, I'll go ahead and ping them in the chat as well.
They have been warned.
Okay. Hmm. Man, so who are you feeling in this match? What's your thought process here? What do you know about our new friend?
Uh, I have zero. Power Farmer joined. Actually, I can see here. Power Farmer joined like an hour and a half ago, and is here taking names. Same things for goes for Shotgun and Sandy. He was actually the last person to join in tournaments. Also, just taking names as well. So
I do feel that. I do feel that. That is going to be an interesting situation, I think, for us. Are we having some trouble with the client?
we're
Unable to
there.
queue for the match. Okay, it seems as though the servers are currently giving us a little bit of trouble, but that's okay. That does sometimes happen. We're gonna have to see what we can do. Smuggles is going to try swapping sides to see if that maybe fixes it. Sometimes that does. Remember as well that if someone does get stuck on the station, friends, you can drop kick them off for that hard reset. That is why you always want attacks enabled in the rooms.
It's a tech.
It is a bit hectastic. Okay. Let's see. Is it not allowing him to get into the station? Worst case, we can go ahead and go to our next match and let this happen.
Yeah.
That does seem to be like what we're going to have to do. The dual stations are absolutely fickle today, and that is perfectly fine. We have had that happen before. This is something we can deal with. All right, all right, all right. So, with that in mind, what match are we moving on to, my friend?
Yeah. So since that one's not has just failed on, we're gonna have Raven fighting up against Aidenspro, since it is our other loses round 5 match that we can get rolling here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and ping them, let them know. That way they know they can go ahead and join the stream lobby and that is something they can do. Ooh, let me make sure they know this. Seems we're about to run their match. All right, they know they are on the way now. That is going to be great. Gaddy, do you mind reposting the room code for them? Do we have it?
I got you.
There we go. There we go. They should be here momentarily, and I think that is going to be a very solid situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not having a great time right now with Strive.
Yeah, that's true. It's frustrating, but it is something that we have navigated before in terms of just having frustrations with the native game client. And it's very important to remember, guys, this is not something that is the fault of the players. This is just a specific happenstance caused by the game still kind of developing itself, right? We should see this kind of stuff ironed out, if not this season, then almost guaranteed by next season. And I think that's going to be great for the health of the game, which I don't know if you guys actually know this. You can always check the health and popularity of an existing fighting game by going to fgcharts.com. And if you look, Guilty Gear Strive is currently at 11,000 active players with a 24-hour average of about 10,000 active players. And that is, just for context here, a little over twice Tekken's. So Strive is a very powerful. Yeah, Fighter Z, for example, is down to about 2,000 average players with the release of Strive. Mortal Kombat 11 sitting at about 2,640.
Why do they count Dragon Ball Xenoverse as a fighting game though?
No. I meant Fighter Z. Sorry, that's my bad. Xenoverse currently.
Yeah, Xenoverse counts as a fighting game. That's not a fighting game. I'm sorry.
Yes, it does. However, apparently have about 1,800 concurrent active players on Steam.
That's more than Soul Girl.
I was about to say it's more than I thought possible for a game like this. It's more than Soul Calibur.
Indeed.
Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised. It's almost as much as Street Fighter V, but we do also see Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm just below Fighter Z at 2307. I did not expect that to be as high as it is, but the Steam Summer Sale is currently ongoing, so there is obviously a lot of stuff happening. The top game right now, for those of you who are curious, is Brawlhalla. followed by Strive, and then a very distant third, Tekken 7.
Kind of
Beyond
Brawlhalla
that,
is a fighting game, to be honest.
is Brawlhalla Smash? What is Brawlhalla?
It's kind of like Smash. It's like a platform fighter.
Okay, because I have never played it. I have never owned it. I don't have it in my Steam library. I'm not that guy. You know, I take a shower, so I don't qualify for any Smash top 8s. And honestly, I think that's a bit frustrating. Like, you would think that deodorant would be a buff, not a nerf, but what can you do? All jokes aside, we do love our Smash players in the dojo. No one is exempt from the dojo's love, even Smash players. We are happy to have everyone from every walk of the fighting game community inside of our community. If you guys have not joined the dojo, make sure to go ahead and check out. We have the Discord link below, just under the stream. We have the YouTube channel that you guys should definitely feel free to check out. We also have, obviously, our Twitch, and recently we did get a Twitter in the last month.
Indeed.
Make sure to follow it. Now, the FGC Dojo's Twitter is actually, I believe, is it just the FGC Dojo? It's Dojo FGC. There we go.
Yeah. We try to get the Dojo FGC.
Yes,
FGC
we
Dojo,
did our
we tried
best.
to get FGC Dojo, but it did not. There's a guy called Dan or something that has the account for like 10 years.
Now you
So-
see, Gatti, this is fun lore here. I actually know that feeling because when I wanted to make my Instagram handle, someone already had my name. And I actually had a bit of karmic justice kick me right in the dojos because I had actually taken my name from someone out of spite, and so I lost my future name also out of spite when my account got hacked by a very pleasant fella from, I believe, the northern part of Mexico.
Oh wow.
It was a rough situation, but honestly, I just hope that whatever he got out of my Instagram account, he enjoyed, because there was not much on there. And I'm just glad that we in the dojo have something locked down that we can use for our own, and that we have a way to promote ourselves and our content creators. People like DontCareBear, who definitely puts out a lot of content. We have other participants in the dojo, like Kasak, who is a constant face in the tournament scene. Of course, we have the Bong Waters, good old Prophet of Past, and Coyote Bongwater, amazing dudes. Then we have Thunder, who is an up-and-coming content creator. We have people like Cactopus, who's just cool.
We
Love
have
you,
this guy
Cactopus.
called Fun, who's also a great content creator.
Oh, thank you. I am also a content creator. We have Goob, who streams and plays on Twitter. We have H Dizzle, who streams. Make sure to check him out if you would like. We have a lot of players who really like to flex their stuff in the scene, like Legao, who is a top-tier Fighter Z player. We have Lamp Sunday, another Fighter Z player. MF Bandit, who played in our tournament today, who is really cool. There are other people as well, like Power of Armor, who everyone, of course, should love. He does seem pretty cool, even though he's an actual player. That is a bit
He doesn't
painful.
play for champion. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that is the only downside there, but that does happen. We have young up-and-comer the Milkman. Of course, we have Zalius, leader of the Kent FGC, who does run the scene in my local area. Cool guy, really awesome. Make sure to check out their channel as well. And then, of course, we have Zyno, another one of the dojo's content creators who I do think you guys should give a look into. If you want to find any of their content, any of their channels, any of the dojo's aggregate creators, make sure to come check us out at the Discord link below, or check us out on Twitter, where we do often post and repost our members' content, as well as raise awareness for those who are in the dojo. So, Gatti, what are you looking forward to most this year for the dojo? What
I'm
hallmarks are you feeling?
I'm looking forward for Guilty Gear Strive working, but in
That
all
is
seriousness,
true.
just looking forward to being able to run more tournaments. We are looking forward to running some other games like there. We know there's a following here for Tekken. There's a following here for even Power Rangers, Power of the Grid. I don't know if you ever played that game before. It's actually a lot of fun. I'm surprised how cool it is.
You know, it is very strange that you mentioned that game, because the last time I went to Singapore, my girlfriend did perfect me at that game. No holds barred, absolutely 3-0'd me in front of like 20 people. Not literally, it was like 5 people, but she 3-0'd me and perfected me. And honestly, I still think about that all the time. If I ever have to think about like a situation where I'm like, man, I wonder if my girlfriend is right or if I'm right. I remember she perfected me in that game, and I'll never live it down. I'm proud of her.
Rip.
Man, you love to see it though. You love to see any kind of situation like that because it's always fun to play games with people that you love and people that you know and people that you're close to. And I guess that one thing that we're very excited for here is to see the way this goes, but the lobbies are not cooperating here exactly right. Um, what's the current update here, Gaddy?
I think we got players now. We got Raven was able to join in now. I think question mark or not.
Okay. All right, so we have one player inside. That's definitely good.
Got some players are able to join. Some players are not able to join.
That is a bit odd, but that does happen, I suppose. I guess the upside that we have is that there is ooh, some speculation up ahead for what we can and cannot see. We have how many rounds remaining in the event?
So we have three more. I mean, not three more. Sorry, we have one that's currently going on in the park. We got Smuggles and Power of Armor. We just want to get that match gone. We have then we have the one we're trying to get right now. Losers round 5. We have losers round 6, and then we have losers round 7, and we have winner semis and then grand finals. So 5 they're gonna be streaming. Hopefully, everything works just fine.
Okay, that's definitely something I look forward to seeing. If the event does cooperate with us via the servers, at least. Hmm. That is definitely okay. Now the question is, what can we do?
There's I mean,
I don't
let's
know
go
if there's
play.
anything we can
Let's go
do
play
to
Dragon Ball.
facilitate the progress. Yeah, we secretly we run the back half of the tournament in plus R, and that's the
Oh
move
yeah,
that we
yeah.
take.
I'm 100%. Have you ever played Plus R?
I have not actually played plus R. I've heard really great things.
In my opinion, I prefer Plus R. Not because that the whole lobby issue, but I prefer Plus R a lot more than this game. In my opinion, I think it's a lot more fun.
Okay, we do have Sergeant Smuggles taking his match against Power of Armor off stream. So we do have a bit of bracket advancement, but Shotgun Insanity still cannot connect to the lobby.
Yeah.
That is a bit rough.
So it's gonna be.
Hmm. That is okay. That does seem to be something we're going to have to deal with for the day, and that is all right.
Yeah, we might have to go into the parks and try and spectate there.
Hmm.
That might be the only way we can make this work. So we're just gonna try and go to the parks possibly. Yeah, we're gonna
Hmm.
make sure to ping our next contestants.
Hmm.
So we're gonna go to U.S. East Coast Park. Uh,
Go on.
all right, U.S. East Coast Park 63 is where we're gonna be heading on to. Hopefully, we don't get some random people hopping in. Says, unfortunately, it's the only way we got.
Honestly, I am somewhat excited here. Now, I have a question about the functionality of the park. If you're sitting in that desk, is that how you spectate?
I have no idea. I actually never have tried. I think you just normally go and try and
That
speak
is
to.
actually pretty interesting, I will not lie. Ooh, okay, we're gonna have to see how this goes.
Yes, interact maybe? Question mark? I have no idea how it works. There it is. No, no, there it's not. That's not how it goes.
Okay, this is an interesting setup, but it is what we're gonna have to do.
Oh, still fail the match. All right, apparently you cannot spectate the park? Question mark.
Ooh, that does seem to be a bit of a hiccup. Hmm.
I think they got into another dual station now.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We're slowly getting the adaptation on this event.
Nope, it still does not let us go. All right.
Hmm. Hmm.
The game just does not want to cooperate.
Yes, that does seem to be a bit of a frustration for the day. I'm not really sure what process we can undergo here in order to fix that. What are your thoughts on the matter, Gaddy?
I'm just saddened. To be honest, you know, when the first game first came out, we had our day two tournament. You were there. Like it worked.
Mhm.
I'd say 80% fine. We had some hiccups there and here and there, but mostly we're able to work down. Now here, like at the very end, it's just unfortunate that we just cannot make it happen with these rooms not working and fail to obtain dual station information, things of the like. I'm just
Mhm.
sad.
It is a bit frustrating, especially when the game itself is so beautiful and well done that you just really hate to see that kind of thing happen, you know? I mean, it's one of those things where we would really love to be able to bring you guys the best in Guilty Gear based entertainment, but when the lobby system is a bit rough around the edges, there's not much that we can do other than provide you with status updates on our bracket and let you guys know that the dojo is always there for people who are in the fighting game community or who simply want to be a part of it. There is nothing wrong with just joining the dojo to loiter and hang out. We are happy to have everyone from all walks of life and all parts of the community.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that actually don't even play fighting games. That we just like people, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Like there are a lot of games that we play. We always have someone in a lobby somewhere doing something, playing some kind of game, whether it's a fighting game or something like Phasmophobia. Gaddy, were you one of the Phasmophobia crew?
Yes, definitely. I love that game. It's a lot of fun.
Oh
I
man,
am
so how does it work?
a scaredy cat, but I love that game.
How does Phasmophobia work? Give us the premise while we're waiting on this to come together a bit.
You go into the van, you pick up the stuff, you go into the house, and then you die. That's how it happens.
Okay, that's the strategy. That's the tech.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely one of those games you just play with your friends.
Oh man, okay. I mean that does sound like something fun. I know I recently got into a single player horror experience. I've been playing Dead Space,
Oh,
which
I haven't heard that name in so long.
yeah, I recently purchased Xbox Game Pass, and so I've been playing Dead Space. And I gotta say, it's an interesting game. It's a bit spoopy, but the guns in that game are so satisfying. Just lopping some monster's leg off is an absolutely amazing experience that I'm always happy to engage in, to be honest. Man. And what's your game what's your unexpected game of the year so far? What's something you've been playing other than Strive and Fighters?
Hmm. It doesn't count as a game, but because it's a DLC, but technically it is kind of a new experience for me. I've been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac. It just came out with a new DLC, and I've been playing that game to death currently.
Oh man, see that's a wonderful experience. Did you know that with games like Isaac and Hades there are actually tournaments?
Wait, really? That'll be
Yeah, yeah. Basically, what ends up happening is that players will have a timed run, and whoever finishes their run faster is the victor. Now, there is obviously a little bit of RNG involved because sometimes you do get locked out, but it looks like we're about to have our match. I'll elaborate on that further
and then
momentarily. Who do we
praise
have?
be the gods, we finally got a match going. Let's go, let's rock. Got Pochemkin here. We got
Indeed.
Milia. It's a favorite matchup for Pochemkin, that's for sure.
Is it actually a favored matchup for Potemkin? I do not
Definitely.
have any knowledge of Potemkin in terms of what he can and can't do. We are going to see
He,
Milia haircar in.
yeah, the air grab that Pochemkin has. If Raven screws up and gets grabbed by it, it's gonna knock his life quite a while. So he has
Oh
to be aware of
man,
that. If he screws anything up, it's gonna be Pochemkin's time to shine, and it's gonna do a lot of damage.
oh that is true. But Milia is going to break that throw down. Potemkin gets haircard, and that is round one.
Pochemkin is the
Now
guy with the highest health in the game right now, so it's a lot of work to get him down. And a
that
lot of
is
times he take a
true.
lot of risks.
Potemkin tries to close the gap. Milia applying that pressure. Potemkin needs to think about what he can do in the air here. Milia trying her best to avoid getting caught by that Potemkin buster. And her air-to-airs are on point. Potemkin might need to think about playing this a bit more grounded because the corner pressure is going to be immense. He bursts just to get out of it, and Milia takes him apart in the air yet again. He has one more touch before he is in critical health. Oh, some jabs come through. The air-to-air Mega Fist is negative when it's forward, and the Oki catches him.
Definitely.
Or not really the Oki, the disc catches him.
That's the first game going for Milia. He's showing that he's got the matchup knowledge now. He's not letting any gaps that Aiden's gonna abuse and be able to grab him out of it. Oh, there's the big damage I'm talking about.
That is that grab. Over a third of her life gone, more like 50% with Potemkin's anti-air. The disc comes through. That is a hit, but it's not much. Milia really does have to work to get her mileage in this matchup when Potemkin can get air grabbed and put into a rough situation. No punish on the hair car, but Potemkin bursts. He slides in for the throw, easily read. Milia hops out, punishes his slide under attempt, and this is going to be some damage if she gets a good setup, which she does. Milia Rage
Question mark?
seals the round. Yes, the wall splat will do it.
That was a close one. Almost didn't kill it. Okay, duel 2.
Indeed. Now, with a matchup like this with big body, no air dash, how do you feel Potemkin really has to play this?
He really just needs to look for the opportunities that he has. He has to wait for Raven to come to him so he can enforce his offense. If he's trying to rush her down, he's gonna get whiff punished. He's gonna take a lot of damage. Just like that, there's a punish.
Exactly. If he is pushing too hard, he will get opened up. That is going to be a wall splat. This could be a...
Oh my god!
The Heavenly Potemkin Buster comes out. This is
damage.
massive damage. Milia's health bar gets melted. Just look at that.
Oh, the
Reversal
super familiar.
super.
He got hit. Oh, he did!
Oh, he didn't expect it. He wasn't paying enough attention to her meter at that point. That is spooky.
Indeed, that's
Oh.
2-0. Raven.
All right, we are going to have to see Potemkin make some adjustments like he did with that Heavenly Potemkin Buster, but he can't do that if he is getting swept and juggled hard, but he does escape with a burst. He now has to deal with Milia Rage in the air, which is spooky, but his 2P comes out in his throw. Oh, gosh, Potemkin.
The grabs, man. He's just not able to sack him. And he's gonna get the wall spike here back into neutral, a bit more positive bar.
This
Ooh,
is
the
a
count,
bit
man. That's gonna be
difficult. The super is going to seal that round. This might be a quick 3-0 for our friend Milia, but we're going to have to see what happens next. It is going to be a bit tricky to bring this back, but if he plays it carefully, if he just gets those anti-airs, this could be it. Grab gets bursted. Haircar comes out. Milia says, I don't want you anywhere in grab range of me. Super for the knockdown. The Oki comes in. Milia Rage with these sweet, sweet air combos, making painful music of Potemkin, who jumps out. Butt slam comes in. He gets a sweep. This is Potemkin.
There it is.
Mega Fist whiffs. He needs to be very careful.
Poke it out.
Ooh, he needs to not go air to air with this Milia. His best tools are on the ground against her. Butt slam comes in. He whiffs a button. Milia coming in.
Nice.
Throw gets teched, and this is going to be a tricky situation for her. She has to get in once again. Potemkin with the heavily Potemkin Buster takes the round. What a godlike reaction to that jump. That is going to be physical pain for Milia Rage. Oh
Yeah,
my
that hurt me.
gosh.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt the pain from here.
I also did. I have felt the Heavenly Potemkin Buster one too many times. Potemkin can just grab Kai out of almost anything he does. This is, however, going to be very tricky pressure. He now has to fight through this grinder, but he can't do that when his back is going through the wall. This is going to be jungle stage, back to neutral, tries to get the air grab, doesn't quite make it. Jab gets punished. This is going to be big damage. He will not get to burst again. He could have killed possibly, but it is tricky with that spacing. Potemkin caught air to air again. That is the story of this set. Milia tries to bring it in. Potemkin with a grab. This is exactly what he needs. One more throw does do it, but
oh, he doesn't get the one push, and there it is.
I cannot imagine losing a match like that.
That was crazy. Just grab into grab.
Look at what they have to do to mimic a fraction of our power, Potemkin says as he takes Milia to the sky. All right, here we go. Potemkin caught once again with that Mega Fist. Not a good tool in this matchup, at least I don't think so. Not from the way it's being used. The sweep comes through. That is going to be Milia Rage Oki. She is going to get him right into that corner for the wall splat and the wall break. Half of his health is gone. Even for a big man like Potemkin, those wall breaks do hurt. However, he is one of the few characters who can safely withstand two. And that is a painful situation to keep in mind, even if you are Potemkin. But we are going to see him get to enforce some offense. Here we go. Potemkin doing his absolute best here.
Just staying full screen and getting hit by that full screen low. Not trying to engage, doesn't want to get any Oki on him, but gonna force out the burst out of him.
Oh man.
There's that full screen low. Trying to get something happening here.
Indeed.
Not sure what the game plan is currently. He definitely doesn't want to be on close quarters against Raven, because that's gonna happen. To grab it to the Oki's MA, he gets out of it. Gets out scot-free. Counter hit.
Oh man, Potemkin going for this. He cannot risk getting jabbed out. But that does happen to him. That is going to be painful. My cat has even taken issue with the treatment of the Potemkins in this situation, as my cat is a sweetie babushka. But Milia is not, even though she has a scarf with that air damage, bringing him to the ground. He's in the corner. This is pressure. He gets eaten alive by these little prods and pokes. Like a bee sting coming through, Milia Rage is peppering Potemkin with damage. The jump's eating him alive, and the throw. He's going to go for another throw. You know he is. He always does the throw twice. And the reversal catches the Mega Fist.
There it is. That's a perfect.
That is one hell of a way to lose a set, my friend. All right, we shall see. We shall see. Oh man. All right, what is the next thing we have going on?
So if everything works out, we're gonna have Raven versus Sergeant Smuggles up next.
Okay.
If everything works like we hope it will. So
I can feel the broken spirit in this chat
I
today.
am torn. So the plan is we're gonna hope that Smuggles can hop on and back into the room. If you cannot, we're just gonna have to run with him, with us going to his room.
We're going to have to see how this goes. I am going to mute my mic for about 2 or 3 moments, as we do have a large auditory disturbance in my background. Give me 1 moment, Caddy.
That's no problem, man. So currently waiting on the status here, if we're going to be able to get Smuggles on this ring, on this room. If everything works out, we're going to be able to run the matches on this room. If not, we're just going to head over to his room. Hopefully it works out that way. And currently we're going to let me get the go. The new code has been posted. Hopefully everything works out. Please cross your fingers. Pray to the gods above. We can get this man on the room. There he is. There's Smuggles. Hopefully he can get in. I believe it is working, so alright. And everything works out. Praise be, and we have our next match going. Smuggles versus Raven. We're gonna be able to finally have this match going. Or losers, semis, I believe. So after that we still have losers final, and then we have our semifinals on the winner side. So let's get right into it. Amelia Rage already looking kind of scary here. Mixing him up left, right, and center. Gonna bring him all the way into the corner. Possibly a wall splat combo indeed.
That is going to be some heavy damage. Milia is now on the back foot against Smuggles, who has been warmed up in a trial by fire with those tricky overhead cross flips. You really have to be on point and fuzzy jump through those or try and risk a 6P. But they are timing intensive. Smuggles baits the burst. No damage on the punish, though. And he goes for the throw. He did go overhead twice. Throw
there
again.
Is again. Throw.
But he will not do it a third time. The gold burst. Gold RC and burst. Air car negative. He knows he has to go through that. Milia goes for the cross-up throw. And that is going to be a punish from our dear friend. Oh, man.
There's Milia already looking kind of spicy, going into the corner. They try and set up as much Oki. Triple overhead. Gets hit by the second one, but doesn't get a full combo off of it. It's going to be a full combo in the corner. Wall splat.
I was about to say that wall splat does take away about a third of Giovanna's life, reducing her to half of what she had before, and the throw comes through. This is Giovanna Oki, which is going to be interesting to see, but the pressure comes through. Giovanna's staggers are strong, and the Vegito legs do get her in again for some more damage. She has no bar, however, but Milia does.
He has a lot of options here. He has his burst. He has 50% tension. There goes the tension. Doesn't get the mix-up. Burst. He doesn't want to lose this round. That's gonna be it, possibly.
Ooh, the mash out does save him. Milia with the air damage. That is gonna kill Gio. That is a pained wolf eye here.
1-1 in our first game here. It could go either way for both of them. Both players are knocked down, but that full charge dust is gonna put a dent in his armor.
Ooh, that is going to be pain. That's about 60% of Milia's health gone, and the throw makes it another 15 for the kill. Giovanna blows this match wide open. Oh my god.
That was quite the show, in the dust into just the full control of the neutral. And it's going to be the first game going for Smuggles.
Ooh. Here we go. Alright, Milia going with those tricky air actions. Both characters here very mobile in very different ways. Giovanna, of course, one of the queens of the ground, and Milia, the queen of the sky, the angel of mercy herself. Oh my gosh, the thick hips versus the booty. This is Harakar into RC, but no follow-up. He was expecting the burst, no bait. We're going to see Giovanna having to navigate this tricky situation. Giovanna gets hit by the Harakar. Burst comes through. That is an early burst from Smuggles, but he has to use it if he wants to get any use out of it all in this round. Ooh, likewise a burst from Milia. The low comes through. Super, not quite a kill, but the Oki is set up. Smuggles manages to block. Giovanna going for the pressure here. Mashed on. And Milia takes that air-to-air contest 10 out of 10 times.
Definitely wants to put some games there. He wants to control the neutral as much as possible, but he needs to stay in the air to have the advantage against Smuggles Giovanna.
That is true. We do see the Oki come through. Death by 1,000 stings, or more like 3. This is a wall splat super. That is going to crush his health bar, and we are going to see a counter hit from Gio into the whiff. Soleil damage on that juggle. That is so neat. And here we see the air-to-air. Milia wins it every time. Bad burst from Smuggles is going to seal that round.
And that's the first game. Second game going for Raven 1-1 currently right now.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. We are going to have to see how this goes. We are going to see an interesting grounded play from Smuggles, but the throw comes through. That is exactly what he wants. 2 throws in a row. He will not go for the third. As always, he goes for that damage. That is okay. This is a side swap to mid-screen. We are going to see some pain. These air-to-airs are going to cost Smuggles in the long run if he can't get this Millia grounded and under control. The Oki setup comes through, but it gets bursted. Drill comes in. That is plus. He has got to start staggering, which he does. He does try to bait out the burst, and he gets it. This is going to be big damage, but that wall's health is low, so Millia does survive, and we are back in the neutral where Millia has the advantage. Herikar comes through. RC. Giovanna does have some meter coming in, but is it going to be enough in time? The faultless defense doesn't come through, but the players drop that round for us. We're going to see some movement in the neutral. Some movement.
Just indecision, trying to catch him jumping and trying to move around, so that way Raven has the advantage.
And Millia wins that air-to-air again. When are people going to learn not to go air-to-air against that character? She has so many options. Millia in the air again. Counter hit comes through from Smuggles. He is starting to adapt. He says, I'm not going to let you hit me in the air again, ma'am. Not like this. But he does get thrown. That is pain. I would love to see a throw counter on this matchup. Is he going to go for the throw again after this next setup? We'll find out. Geo comes in with the RC drift. Staggers coming through. Millia fuzzy jumps out. That is the key defensive technique for Strive. And we are now going to see some movement. But she has to avoid the air where Millia has that advantage, because that is exactly what happens. Millia gets you in that air-to-air, and you are dragged to the ground. But Giovanna says no. Nope, doesn't quite get the bar she needs. Still gets the kill with the 2K, and that is going to be that round. We are 1 heart each. This is currently tie game, I believe, and we are going to see some movement.
1-1. So it could go either way here.
Indeed. Geo gets caught in the air. She needs to stop jumping on Millia. Just play patiently. The throw comes through, though. Hurricane Rana for the side switch. And the anti-air comes through. That is exactly what Smuggles needed to do to adapt. 6 JKs in order to get that wall splat. This is massive damage. Millia now on the back foot. This could be game. Smuggles drops his combo, but picks up the round.
It's going to be 2-1 going for Smuggles' favor here. Looking strong after having a bit of a downfall in the second game. He's working his way back up. Here we go again.
Oh, man.
Really jumping around. Trying to make something happen here. Trying to make him jump, that's for sure. Or he's just staying his ground. He's unbound his jump button. Just staying grounded. Trying to anti or whatever funny stuff Millia tries to do here.
Indeed, that is the secret to this matchup, and if you cannot do it, you will not take this set, but the staggers are eating Millia alive. RC stagger into the jumps. Let's see what happens here. That is a dead Millia Rage.
Quick and easy. So this is a match for a guaranteed 3rd place, by the way, so whoever gets out here is a 4th place, and we have which is 3rd place. 3rd place already gets a part of the prize winning, so is a match for guaranteed cash, guaranteed monies. So there's a lot on the line.
Indeed. Now remember, the Dojo Taikai tournaments are free. That is not in error. These are free tournaments. Make sure to enter them if you want some fun competition with a chance at a prize. And Millia takes that air-to-air for the quick round seal. That is a perfect from Millia Rage to bring herself back into the contest here. Let's see, we are going to have to see this happen. She needs to start opening up that Geo, but Geo has gotten the hang of it. She has the rhythm. She knows when to contest in the air now. Smuggles has made the adaptation. He is paying back these favors. He knows not to go for a 3rd throw. No player would. No one is that crazy. And we are going to see Millia come in from the air, but no setup. The air-to-air goes wide. The DP comes in, and this is going to be pain. No clean setup for Millia means that she has to live in the scramble, and that is not something Millia Rage excels in. Giovanna gets bursted, and that is going to be pain. RC for the setup. This is a wall splat, no super. Both players back in neutral. This is such a tense situation for either one. There is no telling who is at an advantage here. Gold burst from Geo. She does not quite get the cross up. Air-to-air is Millia's specialty. RC on the Herikar for the stagger. No kill. This is a trade.
That was so close.
Millia takes the round with her massive hair buttons.
Yeah, that's 2-2. could go either way here. Both
man.
these players are going back and forth. That last round was so close; it could go either way here on this fifth game on the first 3 set.
That is true. We are in a bit of a situation where it is either way a toughie and a roughie, but we are going to have to see what happens. Hair card does mean that she gets a high-low super for the wall splat and the wall break. That is always a good move. Oh, man.
RC, stop time a little bit. Let's see what's happening. Merely put in the corner here. Raven trying to find some way out. RC is trying to punish something. Not gonna happen, but that's gonna be a full combo. And Raven's 1 round away from winning and going to losers finals.
Oh man, we are going to have to see how this goes. Hair car into setup. This is a tough situation for Geo. The throw comes through. That is going to be painful. Bad Moon into the overhead. This is looking like a runaway game for Milia Rage, who has broken out of her shell for this possible run back. Is Smuggles tilted? Is this a struggling situation for our friend? We are going to have to find out, but the hair car into red RC means we don't get the chance to find out. Milia Rage shuts it down with a perfectly enraging round. Man, Gatti, what are your thoughts on that?
I was so back and forth. That was insane to watch. That was lovely. Both players really showcasing the strength of both characters. Really like seeing it. Back and forth, back and forth. There was no way I could expect any one of them to win. I just had to see whoever was able to make most of the set, and whoever was able to capitalize more of all the hits.
Indeed, indeed. And now that is always a tough situation, but what is our takeaway from that match? Like, if you had to give these players any kind of feedback, what would you tell them?
I don't think I'm on the level to. I'm on the same level as them to give any kind of feedback. That was just. I was not able to keep track of all of it. It was incredible.
Man, it is a roughie.
So, we're gonna stop and take a little detour into the semifinals currently. On the winner's side, we're gonna have Shotgun Insanity versus Stacy here. So we already have our top 3 solidified. We have Shotgun Insanity, the Axel player, Tasty, the Eno player, and Raven, the Melia player. So we got diversity on all the characters. Fortunately, we do not have any chance of an Axel mirror. You love to see it. So we're gonna be waiting here on our player to get in so we can get the next match going.
I am pretty excited to see this happen either way.
So we haven't seen any Kai players here. How do you feel about that? Fun.
Honestly, I am not even remotely surprised. I feel like that is a very common situation. Man, honestly, I'm just very sad that Kai is not great in this game. I don't think he's as bad as people are saying, but he does have some very glaring weaknesses. Like, for example, in the Saul matchup, if Kai does any special move at all, Saul 6Ps and beats it.
Indeed. Saul
Which is
it's kind of busted.
It's just very. I think it's less Saul being busted in this specific case, and more Kai's counter hit windows being a little bit too large. Being able to 6P a stun edge on block for a counter hit is a bit rough. Being able to 6P after Foudre Arc is a bit rough, but Saul does have, I think, 2 3-frame buttons, right? He has 5K, and what else did he have? Let me check Dust Loop.
I believe.
It's 6P, 3 frames?
It's pretty fast. So I'm pretty sure it is, actually.
If it's 3 frames, I'm actually going to commit some crimes that I should not specify on the channel. Let me see. 6P, startup 9, thank God.
Okay, I'm confusing him with another Guilty Gear game. Yeah, I believe it's only 5K. I believe 5K is only 3-frame move.
Yeah, his 5P is 4, his 5K is 3. I think you are correct.
Which are all 2 frames.
We do see Eno getting in hard on this Axel low, going high in contrast to the name. He is going to have to work hard to keep her out. But will he succeed? We don't know. We have some zoning going on. This is an interesting matchup that I honestly don't know how it has to play because Eno does have her note, but it's not a great tool in this matchup if she doesn't get to... Oh, if she doesn't have to use it. And we're going to see some mace come through. This is a wall splat. That could have been a super into kill, but he whiffs the input, and that is going to be stroking the tree for the kill that he, honest to goodness, should have had. That poor man. Honestly, as a fan of not Axel Low, I do have a biased choice in this matchup and who I would like to win it. But maybe I'm a bit of a narcissist.
I'll be biased for Axel Low then. I like Guns N' Roses. You know, it's a pretty cool band. And I'm guessing he was supposed to be based off the main singer. I'm guessing.
That is true. That is true. Now, I am pretty excited to see how this shakes out and if Axel can keep her at bay. This is still the same round.
Yeah.
We did see Axel bring that in, and that is definitely a good thing. But he is now forced to hold Eno RPS, which he tries to get out of. And we are going to see him
That's going to
do
be a big
this.
counter hit. He doesn't get the full combo, unfortunately, but it's going to be him in the corner. Goes for the grab.
Indeed,
Oh, he
indeed.
does, but he whiffs and Eno's got the grab instead.
Golly.
Quick match. It's a canon lore. They're like.
This is a canon match. Oh, bro, this is
Any
pretty
lore
interesting.
masters in the chat, please correct me.
They are working out their differences. DCB with the cameo appearances, correct. We are going to have to see how this shakes out. Axel with the counter hit in the air, but no follow-up means this is back to neutral. We are seeing this match play out at an interesting rate. Eno trying her best to just get in on this man. She, like Milia, does have some creative air options, but we did see Axel take a big hit of that Milia, and we are going to see the burst from Eno to stay alive. The reversal super is he's dashing, but he FDs for the safety, and because he FDs, Axel is able to keep his range. However, Eno is now in. She goes for the throw, and I think we're going to see another stroke the tree coming out soon, but not if she gets hit low. That is a tragedy, friends.
This is a matchup that Eno has to play a lot different. She can't stay full screen like she would like. For some situations, she really has to rush him down and not give any space for Axel to breathe on. She can't be at full screen trying to throw notes and force him to block or things of the sort, trying to low profile any moves. She really has to force him to stay blocking every time.
Indeed, indeed. Oh man, we are going to have to see Axel at his ideal range. She tries to stroke the tree low profile to get in, does not fully come out. And we are now back to this space that she wants to be in. She is going to try and mix his face off, and she succeeds for the slash. Oh man.
Choking the big tree, round start. Axel not going to accept any of that.
Oh man, indeed, indeed.
Full lyric going across the screen and just forcing him to stay blocking at all times. Mix time, gets a hit in, gonna get a full combo here. Going crazy. No plus frames on that one. Yes, counter hit on the air.
Indeed, the bomb comes through, no damage though, so we are gonna see. Oh! Axel with the whiff, note setup, RPS comes in and the burst to trade on the gold RC. She says, I don't want to deal with you, sir. Stroke the tree coming in, RPS goes high. This is a tough situation for Axel Low, unless he can get back into his ideal range, but Eno is not keen on letting that happen. We are going to see some jump out attempts. The RC throw takes the match for Eno. Oh gosh, that is a rough situation.
Yeah, that's 2-0 going for Casey's side. Shotgun really has to make a miracle here and try and win this set if he wants to. So there's a lot to go through.
Indeed, this is a bit of a toughie and a roughie. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to have to see this happen here. She is trying her best to just keep him oppressed in the oppression session. Axel Low gets hit hard by some witchy business. We're going to see the Wicked Witch of the West herself take him out with some damage. but can the note secure things? It cannot. Axel now has her right where he wants her, and that is not in the bedroom. Eno drills him into the ground on Jellyfish Skywarium. And we are now going to see him get this and get some damage in. We are going to see a full screen poke fest from Axel Lowe. He has her in his rhythm, and that is where he excels. But if she can get in and seal the deal, that is going to be all she needs. Axel's poke is obnoxious to deal with. He does RC in order to keep himself safe, even though he has plus on that button. Eno goes with the triple overhead, fakes a fourth, and gets the hit. He is now in the blender. Gaddy, can he bring this back, or is he screwed? Give me your take.
Depends if he gets his hit here. Oh, he gets the counter hit. That's going to be the one I'm going for him. There's still hope. There's still hope.
You blessed him with the power of Brazil to give him exactly what he needed, and we are now going to see him. That is fair. But we do have the power of time stoppage coming in from Axel. This is going to be interesting. He just has to keep her out. It's all he needs to do in his entire game plan.
He's doing it pretty well right now. He's figuring out his game plan that he needs to execute here. Just try and keep her at bay, not let her rush him down.
He does, however, need to be careful because one good get in and she is going to have him for dinner. But she cannot entirely close that gap. Axel Lowe has her at chip threshold. And the hit is going to do it. What is the current match score, Gaddy?
Got 2-1 going on for Tasty. It's still looking in his favor, but looking at that last game's performance, he could make a comeback here. So we're going to see, trying to see some adaptation from Tasty, trying to rush him down a bit more than before. He has a counter hit there, trying to approach with the air attacks. Disrupt the big tree, it's not going to happen. Gets the overhead combo in. It's going to be a wall splat? Not yet.
Oh, here we go. The sweep comes through. Axel baits the burst, and the reversal super is going to do massive damage.
Big damage, and the unblockable. Put him in the corner now, and now it's Axel's turn.
Oh, man, all right. That is okay.
Big damage is here. Time for some mix. How many overhead was it? Like 5 overheads? This character's crazy.
Eno is a terrifying witchy woman, and Axel seems to agree with us based on the throw that slams her into the ground. This is the decade's most painful breakup. Eno gets slammed by that sickle, and we are going to see her have to close this gap somehow. If she can't, this is match point for Axel Lowe, who I, dear Lord, hope does not win our dearest Dojo Taikai. But we are going to have to see this happen. Eno comes in. She is saving the day with her graceful mace, and this is a painful situation. Axel just getting RPS down by that obnoxious damage. She takes the wall break very reasonably. This is going to be a bit of a situation. She is in. This is match point still, but she has brought this back into the realm of possibility. All she needs to do is win one round and then win the next game. She cannot afford any errors at this point, but she is stroking that RPS tree for big damage against the Axel. There's not much he can do once she gets in. He has no DP, and the throw is going to prove that. Throw is frame 2, and Eno makes sure he knows it, but he gets the sweep. The burst to keep him in the corner. That is wall splat, and that is game with a sweet note.
That's the note to end off the match.
We are now 2-2. We are match point for both players. Eno,
we're done.
Was that the last game? Oh my god. My brain was so blown by Eno that I simply lost track, fellas. Oh my gosh. All right, fellas. Well, that's it for fun. I am going to have to take a brief goodbye due to some personal issues, but I hope the Dojo Taikai goes wonderfully. Please make sure to check us out on YouTube. Make sure to check us out on Twitter. Make sure to read those abouts and those panels wonderfully crafted by our own Poxy, Poxette, Queen of the Dojo. And if there's one more thing I have to say before I go, it's thank you to Gativrek for being a lovely co-host. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the tournament. Have a great night.
All right, thank you very much. Fun for hopping on in. Now we're going to be heading over to our last 2 matches we're going to have here. On the losers finals, we're going to have Raven versus Shotgun Insanity. So we're going to have Amelia versus the Axel Lowe. It's quite an interesting matchup because consider what both of these characters want to do. Amelia loves to stay in the air and try and control the aerial game, and Axel Lowe excels very well at trying to counter that air game. So we're gonna probably see a lot of counter hits We're gonna see a lot of different types of move coming out from Axel low. So we're gonna be waiting here. Hopefully the match will start. Hopefully we have no issues. We didn't have any issues. Let's go. So we're gonna have, this is gonna be our losers finals. Whoever wins this goes back to finals and gets to fight Tasty, who's waiting on the podium to see whoever comes and try to find him. It's still a first to 3, by the way. Our grand final is going to be the first to 5, so we can run the set and be a little bit shorter because we are we are over 2 hours on. So Raven trying to approach him in some type of way. Axel is going to be very good at trying to keep away and not let him approach and try and execute his game plan, his Okizame. And gets caught with the low Okizame up. He's gonna get a full air combo here. Puts him in the ground. Oh, once again RC trying to make him block. Damage time. He's trying to exploit every opportunity that he has to make him block. That's gonna be a wall splat combo. Indeed, that's not gonna be definite, I believe. Oh, especially if he drops the combo there. But that's gonna be it. He gets enough tension for the super, and that's the first round going over for Raven. Duel 2. Hope to see Shotgun, if he wants to win these, he has to adapt to Melia's gameplay, especially Raven's gameplay, which is approaching at fast spaces. Interesting camera action there. Axel's able to counter what Amelia is trying to do. Ooh, cancels in his jump in with a counter hit. Counter hit on counter hit. Axel's going crazy right now and is adapting how he wishes to be. Gets hit by the cross up. Put in the corner, it's Oki time. Blocks the burst, doesn't get the whiff punish on it. Gotta get a hit in. Blocks the cross up once again. Zogi time gets grabbed, and that's gonna be the first game going over for Raven. An excellent work in a matchup where it doesn't look like he's gonna have the upper hand, but he's showing a lot of power. So let's rock. Here we go again. Trying to make him block, does not let him play in this game. If he stays a full screen, then Axe is gonna do whatever the hell he wants to do. He needs to approach him and not get counter hit. He's gonna put him in the corner. It was gonna wall splat. Big damage here. Push that back to neutral. Ooh, is that gonna be a full combo? Is that gonna be potentially a kill? Nah, another wall splat. Interesting enough. Back to neutral once again. 2 combos, 2 wall breaks. Ladies and gentlemen, you love to see it. He's putting the pressure. He's playing the mind games perfectly, and the overhead's gonna do it. And first round of game 2 is going over for Raven. All right, there's a dash in, trying to approach him. More Oki time. A wall combo, another wall splat, the 3rd wall splat in a row. This man just going wild. He's playing his own game right now. He has the matchup knowledge down to a T. He's gonna be able to. Ooh, he attacks the throw. And Shotgun showing something's alive here. He's able to execute his game plan. A full screen of unblockable grab from full screen. And another throw, unblockable. You gotta react to those. The gold burst gonna grant him a lot of bursts here. Ooh, it's gonna be a reversal super. Alright. Ooh, it doesn't get the whiff punish on that air dash. Even though he did RC for it. Ooh, and that's gonna be the JK is gonna get the first round in for Shotgun Insanity. Showing some signs of adaptation here against this melee. Ooh, the interesting burst right off the bat. Not sure if I agree with that decision. Full combo here in the corner. Tries to go for some Wokizame. That's a wall splat. Back into neutral. Raven has a lot of meter. Is able to make it work. Any hit to possibly kill Axel. He does not have any burst. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. Puts him in a sticky situation here with the Oki overhead, and that's going to be it. Second game going for Raven. Alright, here on possibly the last match of Losers Finals, if Raven is able to keep this train rolling. Shotgun has to do some adaptation here, is able to stop this complete slaughter that Raven's able to do. Keeping at bay, does not let him get in. Ooh, when he gets in anyways, he's gonna now be able to play double overhead, gets hit, Oki time, throws out the hair. Into the corner he goes. Wall splat. Reach at the neutral. He's one hit away. He's going to be building tension. Able to RC, but that's going to be it. Quick and easy. The rush down that Raven's able to do. Put this Axel. Not let him play his game plan at all. He's just close in close range. Getting rushed down every second. When there it is. Another wall splat combo back to neutral. Once again, Raven just running wild. He just needs one combo in, and that's possibly going to be it. Unless he builds the burst, he builds the burst. He uses it perfectly. He does not get punished for it. He tries to stop it with the anti-air. He does not want to get hit by anything. If it gets hit, it might be over, and there it is. Raven really just playing exceptionally well. Knowing the matchup, is able to not let him play it at all. So that's going to be our first, our losers finals being set in stone, and we're gonna be heading over to grand finals here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna be redoing the room so we can have the first to five setup. We'll be sending over the code on the chat, so make sure you pay attention to that. Alright. And we have the room set up now. We can have our players. Alright, currently just gonna be waiting for them to log in. Give some time. So currently, if you are not following the FTC Dojo, please make sure you do. We run this tournament every 2 weeks. We run Dragon Ball Fighters and we run Guilty Gear Strive now. Hopefully, whenever the next Guilty Gear Strive tournament comes out, we have more stable servers on the PC version, but we just have to wait and hope. So if you're not following, make sure you do. We'll be running always these tournaments, always free to enter. So make sure you also hop in our Discord. We have a great community with a lot of great players, a lot of great people to play around with and improve on. He's still waiting on the players to see if they can connect. Hopefully soon enough we'll see them. Also, if you participate in our Dojo coin economy games, we're also having a tournament betting on our tournament section. So if you got some money to spend and some money to earn, make sure you play those games as well. That is factually incorrect, sir. You beat the shit out of me. I'm not gonna even cap. Waiting on our players to hop in. Oh. And there's Raven being able to join. There we are. Alright, let's get the show on the road now. Just getting the players situated here so we can get the match started. We're gonna have Raven on player 2 side since he's coming from the losers bracket, and Tasty on player 1 side. If he gets situated, yeah, there it is. Okay, after a bit of trouble, we have it going. Do we? Are we have it ready? Can we get the fights going, or are we having trouble with the dual stations again? Question mark. Oh, yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Finals, Dragon Ball Fight, not Dragon Ball Fight, my bad. Dojo Taikai 13, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Finals, first to fives. Let's see what both these players can bring here to the table. We're gonna let these beautiful intros rock.
Heaven or hell.
All right, Ino versus Melee Rage. Now this is an interesting matchup for both of these players. Both of them. Oh, here we go. We got the emotes set up the pace, and here we go. Let's get started. Already in danger time, danger penalty. But we love to see the cinematic and the respect both these players, both from Texas. So we might even see some familiarity tech from both of them. Maybe they've played each other before. I am not sure, to be honest. We're seeing a lot of movement here from both players. It's an interesting matchup since both of them really work well in the airspace. Dino, especially with the hover dash, she has a lot of power in the air, but she also has incredible anti-air buttons and low profiles move and things of the sort. So it can be very interesting. Same goes for Melia. She does not have the low profile moves, but she does have a lot of mastery in the air. That being said, already taking the first game, the first round out of Tasty here. Trying to make him block. Makes time. And going well already in the corner. Doesn't get the wall spot here. Ooh, the overhand. It's overhand. That's going to be the wall break combo. Tasty's sending sending Raven to the next stage. Yes, that positive tension. Working out here. The pressure in the corner. Making him block. Guess the burst doesn't want to hold any more of that. Tries to go for the reversal super. It's not gonna happen that time. RCs doesn't get any punish off of it. A lot of overheads. Gets out of there with the lariat. That's gonna be it. Raven taking the first game. Now don't forget, this is a first to 5. There's a lot that could go through all these games, that we can have even the bracket reset if Raven is able to take it to that extreme. There's a lot to see here. So that being said, Tasty is still being able to control with this Eno. A lot of power, a lot of mix-ups, opportunities that could be had here. Talking about mix-ups, gets hit high here. Ooh, the cartwheel. Hair cart, my bad. It's gonna be a hit, full combo. Does not get the wall splat, unfortunately. But he is one hit away from getting it. Oh, reversal super. Reverse out, does not want to get hit by it. RC is trying to make something happen here from his whiffs. Choke the big tree, is gonna be able to catch him whiffing. Air time goes for the RC to be able to get the combo. It does not kill, unfortunately, but that is. Gets hit. It's not fault. Let's see if it's got hit by chip damage, maybe. I'm not sure. Overhead in. Puts him in the corner here. Oh, tries to go for the grab and it out. Quickly goes out, but still gets hit by Eno's power. Overhead in. Now ties have changed. Raven put Eno in the corner here. Tasty gets out again. It is a quick match. Everything is going back and forth so quickly. Ooh, tries to go for the grab. Great jump out by Raven. Going to try and make something happen here. Corner to corner combo. RC's nice burst, doesn't want to get hit. He is one hit away from taking this game. Ooh, he's gonna get grabbed for it. He's gonna go for the grab again, and once again, he did it once again. He has done that so many times. If you not watch the stream, you don't know the tech. And that's gonna be it. He's gonna be able to take this round, kind this game up. Wait, actually not time. My bad. It takes the second game out. You know, just jumping in here. He has to make something happen, otherwise he's gonna have to lose the first match and go and reset the bracket. So if he wants a quick and easy match, he has to do it right now, otherwise he's gonna have to deal with possibly 10 games here. It is a lot, and it's a lot for that patient. That being said, perfect coming out from Ino. That has to do a lot for the mental state. You get that perfect like that, you're feeling a lot better about yourself, you're feeling more confident, you're going to be able to perform a lot better. Trying to run away from everything that Raven's trying to put into him. Ooh, he still got hits by the hair. Full combo here into the wall splat. Raven looking to do a perfect of his own here. If he gets one more hit in, that's possibly going to be it. Nope, doesn't get the full combo, and that's going to be another perfect. Back-to-back perfect. Not from the same player, unfortunately. But it was looking kind of tight. Looks like that confidence that didn't do anything good for him. Ooh, the 6B. Will we get a full combo? Lots of overheads gets hit by the anti-air that Amelia has. Maze time. Put him in the corner. Overheads. A lot of overheads into the quick low. Able to block all of it. Air time. Ooh, he gets hit by the anti-air. Has that burst. He has to use it. There it is. Gold burst gets max tension out of it. Counter hit. Does not get a great corner carry here. Was not able to punish that burst that he blocked. That's going to be another game going for Eno here. Tasty going 1-2. Raven is still looking up, but he's looking signs of comeback. That first perfect and that match was a great example of it. You can hear a lot of back and forth. That Larry is catching him whiffing. It's hit low that time. Mix-ups with this Eno is just crazy. Going for the super for the max wall splat damage. Bring him in positive tension. If he has the tension, he wants to use it, especially since he could get the kill here very quickly. Who's gonna get hit for it? He has burst, and he decides to use the burst instead of his tension. Goes for the invisible super. Tries to catch him. He just wants one hit in. That could be it. Yeah, there he is. He traded with the lariat. Was able to get the hit in and get the game for the second round of this game. Tries to throw out the nose, trying to do have some presence on the full screen here. Gets rushed down and gets anti-aired for it. Ooh, gets hit high, and that's going to be a big damage combo. Not all the way to the corner now. We are in the corner. However, that's going to be another big damage. Possibly going to be a wall splat. There it is. He's not able to throw out the super for the max damage since he is high up in the air. We're talking about supers. Ooh, he gets hit by it. Unfortunate whiff. RC is out and grabs. That was great awareness to RC the big tree since it has a gap on it. Ooh, so you got 6 speed out into the corner you go. It's time for me to execute 11 overhead, so you never mind. I'm gonna get hit and I'm gonna be able to bring it all the way to the corner. No, unfortunately drops at the very end of the combo. He's able to put him back in. Ooh, the invisible super. That was a great awareness to just throw it out since he was trying to get some whiff punish out of her. A lot of movement going for both players. Nice grab. Possibly gonna go for another one. Who just goes for the high. Tasty might have been expecting another grab, but he decides to go for the overhead, and that's Raven going 3-1, looking closer and closer to the bracket reset here. Ooh, gets a nice lariat reversal. Uses that burst, does not want to hold any more of it. uses the burst back again. Gets Larry and put him in the corner. He's just gonna try and execute as many possible mixes as he can. He whiffs the grab and he's gonna get a full punish out of it. Ino's moving right now. Both these players have similar amounts of health, but Raven is looking like he's gonna be able to get a wall spot here. It's not gonna kill. He's gonna get the positive tension, gonna build up the little bit of bar that he needs to get at least an RC or a super out. There it is. So he has a lot of power here. There's the RC. Ooh, he RC's back. He does not want to get whiff punished, but he's gonna get hit low. Maybe he was mashing, maybe he was just not blocking. We'll never know. Raven looking really strong, being able to set the pace here for this whole match. He's able to block all the mix-ups and able to challenge at every time possible. Gets hit by the lariat once again. He's not been able to punish that with an anti-air. It's a quick attack, so it's difficult to react to. Let's put him in the corner. He knows time to block. Nope. Counters with the anti-air. Forces the burst out of Tasty. In a tricky match. If he takes a hit here, it's going to be hurting a lot. Nice burst. Not get hit by the grab super. Ooh, and that's the reversal. Is he gonna get hit? No, he did a perfect safe jump and is able to punish him. Doesn't get the full combo to kill, but he does get the mix up and kills. Raven going on here to round 3 of this game. Raven looking to get into set point for the bracket reset. Power in. Ooh, nice jump out and was able to get a full combo into him. Just whiffing buttons. He just mix up is going crazy right now. Tries to throw in a super, make him block as much as possible. And push that wrist dodge as much as possible. Oh, the reversal is gonna be it. Slash. It's gonna be Tasty going 2-3 for him. Raven's still up, but he's trying to make his comeback. He's trying to make it work as much as possible. A lot of jumping around here, wherever trying to get caught by each other. Like I said, both of these characters have a lot of aerial slaying power, a lot of great aerial moves, so they really have a similar type of game plan they want to work around. Gold burst very early. Does not want to hold any kind of mix. Gets hit by the 6B. Reversal does not work out for him. Oh, there's a reversal. That time it did work out. Red RC to get the full combo in. Goes low. That's gonna be it. No, he doesn't get the kill. Gets 6 speed out. Raven is not out for the count. The cross up was nasty. Falco's defense does not want to take any kind of ship. And it's Lariat going to be soon in the first round. Going over for Tasty on this game. He's trying to tie things up, going 3-3. Currently 3-2. Hopefully you can see it happen. But Raven right now is running the train on him, putting him down. I guess to make something happen here. Put him all the way into the corner. Not the greatest type of knockdown, but it is a full corner carry. But forces out the burst out of Raven. Full combo here. Look at that combo. It's going to be the wall splat and back into neutral. Yes, that positive meter tension. He's going to be able to create half a bar here in a few seconds and be able to RC, but it's not going to matter because he goes for the grab and he's able to connect with it. 1-1 in this game. Raven is able to take this one. He will be able to reset, not reset, go to set point to reset the bracket. So it's still a long way to go for him to win. But he's going to try his best. It is a stamina, it's an endurance test. This man has been running through losers as well. Has played so many matches, has dealt with so many connectivity issues. He's trying to make it happen here. Unfortunately, Taste is not going to happen. Not going to let it happen so easily. He's doing his best here. Mix him up left, right, and center. Not going to get 6 speed that time. Going for the grab. SRC gets counter hit for it. No full combo. It might be death if this combo does enough damage. Not enough. But Phil Raven does have almost enough tension for an RC, so He can go for a lot of risky stuff. Both of them in danger time, negative penalty time. Both of them have bursts. They don't want to get hit. They don't want to have to be forced to block. Neither of them. There's a negative. There's Tasty's meter going to the A wire. No more meter for you. That's gonna be it. He doesn't get to use his burst. That's unfortunate. And that's Tasty tying it up 3-3. Tasty's just 2 games away from taking the whole bracket and going into first place here in this first 5 against Raven. Raven still has to win 2 more games before he can call himself even close to being a champion. Because after that, he's still going to be able to win another first 5, so it's a long way to go. Reversal gets a gold burst out of there. Full tension has a lot of meter to work off with. Especially when you get this mix-up monster. Gets air grabbed. Great awareness there. Reversal super. Was he able to safe jump this? Oh, he wasn't. That's going to be full damage. RC tries to burst out, but unfortunately he was able to get punished for it. Wall splat combo. Back into neutral. And just like that, Tasty just lost like 70% of his health from a super into an RC. And still lost his burst. That being said, it's not over yet for him there, because that can happen. You know, mix-ups. It's almost unreactable, let me tell you. Character is crazy. And to make something happen here for both these players. Tasty does look like he's downloaded the data. He knows what to do against Raven to make it work. He's aware of the double grab Okizeme that he has. Ooh, is not ready for that cross-up though. Gets hit there. Full damage here from Eno. It's a big tree's not plus after that. We're still going to be able to get hit. Gets a note Oki off. Yellow Roma cancel to be able to make something happen here. Stops blocking. First gets out of the whole pressure. Gets hit by that. I believe that's the jumping dust. So it's quite a heavy knockdown there. And it's going to be the grab. That's going to be the game? Question mark? Yes, that is the game. As Tasty 4-3 against Raven. He's making the comeback happen. He was down 1-3 and now he's 4-3. He's 2 rounds away to be able to call himself the champion of Dojo Taikai 13 on the Guilty Gear Strive. He does not want Raven to have the double Dojo Taikai 13 championship. Our friend did win the Dojo Taikai 13 for Dragon Ball FighterZ. All depends on Tasty. He's gonna let this happen. It looks like so. It whiffs. The reversal super is gonna be big damage. Put him in the corner and wall breaking. Reset back to neutral. Raven has a lot of meter to work off of here. RCs. And that's gonna be it. That's round 1 and going for Raven. He's not going down so quickly. Duel 2. Gets in with the quick hits. Does not want Lattice Amelia leave breathe even a little bit. Does not want Raven to have any kind of breathing space. Otherwise he's going to be able to run away with everything. Goes for the no Oki overhead into the low. RCL trying to grab him. Ooh, gets the air layer. He's able to block it. Oh man, oh man. Both of them respecting each other's neutral here. Raven does not want to get hit even a single bit because any hit can mean death for him. That being said, Taste is also in a similar situation here where he lost 50% of his health from one combo, so if he gets hit once, it could also mean his death. Oh, there's the Ghost of Grab, and that's round 3. Both these players lost a heart here. If Tasty wins this, he's able to take the whole grand finals, and it's looking like his favorite. He gets the clean anti-air into the full combo. Bursts out, but he gets baited for it. Full combo out. The moon overheads. Gets the wall spot. Not as much damage as you could hope to because the wall break was at low health. It's a low end. Is he going to be able to make it a 4-4 game? Overhead. It goes for the grab and it's going to be 4-4 for these players. Tasty, 1 game away from being able to call himself Dojo Taikai 13 champion. Raven, 1 game away from resetting the bracket, and we're going back to 0-0. This is going my goal all the way. in the hit in. Ace does not want to go all the way for another whole set. It's gonna be it, breaking the wall, getting the positive meter. He already had half tension, but he's gonna be able to build another one. Burst out, he does not want to hold any of it. Gets hit by the node, doesn't know low profile it. Stacy looking health on the meter here. He's gonna be able to do something here. The reversal super whiffs, but he is plus on hit. He's gonna force the burst out. I believe he's 27 plus frames, and there's another reversal super. He added a lot of meter. He wanted to use it. Tasty is able to win this if he's able to take this round. It could go either way here. And it's going to be 50% of his health down, and even more at 60%. Somebody get the mathematician on the spot. Oh, the reversal super. It's not going to be it. That's going to be it. These reversal supers from Tasty have been going wild, and he's been just going wild with all of them. He has not been punished for them, and that's going to be the match going for Tasty. Not the match, the whole game, the whole bracket, the whole Dojo Taikai 13 going over to Tasty. So that's pretty much it. The quick long match, quick long tournament for us. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all enjoyed all the matches that we had here. A lot of talent, a lot of great players. Thanks for shout outs for the help of DontCareBear, who helped me run the stream since the South American servers are not the greatest. So shout outs to him. Shout outs to the Fun, who helped me commentate. Shout outs to Poxy, who helped to run the bracket. So I appreciate you all coming by, and I hope you all see you later. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to do everything. Join the Discord. Join whatever. And thank you.